By who?
Legally hit the live button.
Wasn't me.
It was me.
I may have been me.
Well, welcome everybody. How you guys doing? What's going on? KJG, how was your birthday?
Oh, yeah. The birthday. It was okay.
Did you now you crushed it at comedy, you told us, comedy Mogamedy.
Oh,
Yep.
right.
Did you spend the night at the hotel?
I did not spend the night at the hotel.
Oh, I would have lost that bet. I for sure thought you were going to take advantage, maybe Blue Meanie style.
I thought about it,
Thought about it.
like top 5-ish. Thought about it, but I was like, I wasn't getting the KJG, celebrity discount.
Oh.
So I was like, you know what? I'll just pay for the Uber home instead of paying for a full night at the hotel. Plus, the show doesn't run that long, so it's like 2 hours. Like, there's not a whole lot of damage you can do in 2 hours.
Right. So you weren't. So you weren't.
Schnockered. No, not there. We went back to the Hat. And then and you know what sucked?
What?
The Bonelli sisters.
Yeah. The show started so late that they had gotten me a cake, right? They got me a cannoli cake.
Oh, nice.
But because the show ran so late, everyone was leaving, kicking people out. We didn't get to have a little celebration. So no cake.
What happened to the cake?
The cake, they sent the cake back home to the Hat. Well, home. They sent the cake back
Happy
to the
time
bar.
for a meeting, bud.
they sent the cake back to the bar where I believe it still remains in the refrigerator.
Oh man, you didn't even have cake?
I didn't have cake. Well, I had cake. My shoot job got me
Hornets.
cupcake.
That was nice of them.
Cake, which was
Hold on. No, your internet slowed down, and then you
yeah, I know.
froze,
I think I got too excited.
and then sped up. It was like cupcakes, ice cream cakes. So you had cupcakes and an ice cream cake?
Yeah, that's correct.
I like that. I like a little ice cream.
Carvel, Fudgy the Whale, little.
No, it was probably Carvel, but it was probably Carvel from the ShopRite freezer.
Gotcha.
So it was a little mini one.
That's
Which
cool.
is fine.
Yeah, Carvel ice cream cake rules.
Yeah.
A little
This
chocolate,
is
little
alive.
vanilla, some crunchies.
Oh, the crunchies. I could eat a bowl of crunchies.
Crunchies are the fucking best.
Yeah, I'm
I'm surprised they didn't make a crunchy cereal. Maybe put some puffs in it. Have it.
Yeah,
for
how did
breakfast.
Carvel how did they not capitalize on that?
All right, we are live on YouTube, by the way.
Yes, I was going to tell you that. I didn't want to
I
interrupt
just checked.
KJG's story.
No.
What'd you eat tonight, brother? Nothing.
Who?
You.
Nothing yet.
Fucking more gas than a Hess station over here.
It's because I find these delicious,
Of course.
down east lemon Italian ice adult beverages.
Oh. All right.
Cause I like a nice little adult lemonade this time of year.
I thought you were going to say something fruity, but okay. Bazinga.
What did I have? I had a sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit for breakfast, and then I haven't really had lunch yet.
Oh.
So I'll have
Sausage keeps me satisfied all day.
I'll have two of these for dinner, and then I think I'm just gonna order pizza tonight. I don't feel like cooking. I had to work today. My whole schedule is fucked up. What are you guys making fun of me for?
Are you off for Juneteenth?
When is that?
Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
No,
although
all day
a lot
Wednesday.
of people
I'm off Thursday.
Some people are celebrating on Friday. I, on the other hand, am off on Wednesday.
So am I.
This
Wednesday.
what?
So guess who'll be playing Fortnite with Manji all day?
we could have done a Wednesday party, a Tuesday night delight.
What? No,
I don't know. You got no reason to. Now you can stay up late on Tuesday.
No, I still have to work tomorrow, and I probably will work tomorrow night to get my shit done.
But you're off on Wednesday. Take a day.
Yeah. Take it. Where am I going to take it?
Treat yourself wherever you want.
Treat
Nice and-
yourself.
Nice and warm here in the old New Jersey.
It was fucking gross today.
Oh, wow, was it gross today?
Yeah, it was.
Fucking dork.
Fuck you. Where'd you work today? What farmer's market had your fucking jolly ass?
I was at the Trump National Golf Course.
Oh, no shit. Bedminster, eh?
Yes, for a private event for the local iron workers. I don't fucking know.
Oh, you should have called Manji. He lives like 5 minutes from there.
What is with you? I don't even have his fucking phone number.
Oh, you want it? I'll give it to you.
I'm good, thanks, man. I got.
What? I'm sure he would have had a little pizza with you.
No, I wasn't going to invite him there. He's not allowed. He's not part of the Iron Workers Union.
He
Are you-
probably is.
It seems like you're trying to foist Manji.
Yeah,
on the
really. Why are you
mat,
trying
yeah.
to pawn off fucking friends? I got a great group right here. Why do I want to fucking ruin that?
Just figure, maybe you got to know him. You'd understand his strategy.
I spend enough time with the guys a couple afternoons. He's a nice guy and all, but don't like force it on me.
It's not forcing.
See, KJG doesn't know what to mind. We got to get KJG on the.
Yeah,
Fortnite.
KJG, we got to get on Fortnite.
No.
You could definitely work on some of your jokes, like
You
run it
know-
by us first.
You can play
We're a great crowd.
on your Amazon devices. No joke.
How does that even?
I have no idea. I haven't tried it, but when I put on my Amazon Fire TV, that gives you like the little ads, like it'll tell you what movies are available and shit. It says Fortnite now available on your Fire Stick.
So
I don't
wait. So if I use the Amazon app on my phone, I can play Fortnite.
I don't know about the phone. Definitely the Fire TV. So if you have a little Amazon gimmick, you can plug into your TV.
The fuck is an Amazon gimmick?
The little plug. What do they call it?
Fire
Amazon.
Stick?
Yeah, the Fire Stick.
I hate the
I don't
fire
got a Fire
stick.
Stick.
I don't have a Fire Stick either. I threw that shit in the fucking street as soon as I got a Chromecast.
Oh,
I got
I got-
basic cable, baby. I got Comcast, Xfinity.
I got 2 Fire Sticks. I got a Chromecast. I got a couple. I got an Apple TV. I got a couple Roku's.
Look at
There's
this
hair on
fucking
your
guy.
chest.
You need a device, man. Hit me up. I'll fucking send one your way.
Oh, what are you, fucking PC Richards over here?
No, I'm fucking Crazy Eddie.
His prices are underage. Insane. Hornets.
Oof.
Woof. It's going to be one of those nights, huh? Well, we don't have any guests tonight. We do have HJC with my guy Kyle. That's coming up in a little bit. We got Clash at the Castle to talk about. We'll do that tonight. It's very mixed reviews on the online community. I'm interested to see what you guys have to say about that. I'm interested to see where Tony and Handsome Kevin came up with the 12 matches for the show that they picked. We got some AEW to talk about. Handsome Kevin's all sorts of fired up about Who Killed WCW. I don't know if I'm going to let you talk shit about Bret Hart.
You fucking stop me.
Is that a challenge?
Yeah.
That's a rough one, guy. You've had some nice things to say about the Hitman in the past.
I love
HK's,
the Hitman.
HK's just feeling tough because he's got his fucking Las Vegas Raiders hat on tonight. That's all.
This guy, such a hat guy. What about me and KJG? Do you know what kind of hats we're wearing?
Yeah, backward hats because you're fucking like old men.
Well, I wear the same fucking hat every week.
Was it NWO?
I wear
Kevin's-
the same brand of hat every week.
Either Jets or fucking Devils.
No, it's
No,
Really?
It's a major figure.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, the
Stop.
stomp version. All right.
Stomp in
digging it.
Paradise.
Why would you
So,
stomp Paradise?
Stomp in Paradise.
Yeah.
It's a stomp summer. That's one of their.
I thought you were going to sing the theme to Thunder in Paradise with substitute stomp.
I don't know. I don't remember.
could
the
be
theme
wrong,
to
could be
Thunder
wrong.
in
We
that
also what? We also will be talking TNA. Talk some AEW. We'll talk some NXT. And all that and more, right?
Right, guys?
Right?
Right, all
Is
that-
is
all
what
that
we're
and-
doing
and-
tonight.
All that and more, right, guys?
I'm sorry. I'm
It's
thinking about.
episode 694. Guess what, guys? First 2 guests I reached out for 700. No response. Don't even know if they read the messages. So we're onward to the next guests. We're working on it. 700 is going to be a blast. We're 7 weeks away. So look at that.
Yep.
The Midsummer Classic.
Oh, is that what it is?
SummerSlam, the biggest party of the summer.
Oh,
What popular Summer Jam? Episode 700 Summer Jam.
it takes us 3 hours to come up with a name on a weekly basis. We're already naming the 700th episode.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's what we were doing.
we got to get people fired up for it, and we're live on YouTube, people. I know there was some issues with YouTube earlier. I put it on the socials, but we are live on YouTube. So if you watch us on YouTube, please join us. Joe Walsh, Mike Peterson, Joe Walsh, Mike Peterson.
Joe Walsh, Mike Peterson.
Oh, we're gonna have such a fun night tonight. Episode 694. You can't beat the heat, so go inside and listen to the Shining Wizards. Watch the Shining Wizards. Have fun with the Shining Wizards. It's all next. What are we, 694? Let's fucking do this. Oh, Buck Zumhoff is here. Fucking fantastic.
The following is a presentation of the Shining Wizards Network, broadcasting live in high-definition video and available on all podcasting and streaming platforms. Follow us on social media at Wizards Podcast. Check out our merchandise at merch.shiningwizards.com. Do your Amazon shopping at amazon.shiningwizards.com. And become a Patreon supporter at patreon.com/wizardspodcast. And now, it's time for the Shining Wizards.
Mr. Steven Seagal, fly down to Jamaica and say one of the baddest gal. So them send for Lady Stark, I don't know me raw. You see me? So,
Girl, would you really want that night?
me want the body if you make me feel nice. Why? Tell me what you really want all night.
Me want the bananas if you make me
Me
nice.
want the body, him want the punani. I mean, know it nice. So,
When the girls start to strut, you could look at their butt, you shouldn't do that. The girl dress is just a pity, not just there to cover her kitty.
when me a fling it up, you better know fi back it up. When me a dash it up, make sure you black it up. If you ever flap it up, then me a go lock it up. Park it up like Benji hold up. So, me want the body if you make me feel nice. Why? Tell me what you really want all night.
Me want the bananas if you make me nice. Me love the way you walk, sometimes the way you talk is so hot. Now you know, let's have a shot of rum. Then me can make you come with me to the ocean. That would be fine. You can be my bow cat. Nice ital breeze. Bring you to your knees. We're jamming.
Yo, this a gal and I blow me rather wind up slow. When me
Making me come to the ocean. You shouldn't do that. Episode 694 of the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast. Coming to you live on all social medias, including YouTube tonight, and going with you wherever you go on each and every one of those streaming and podcasting platforms. Let's do it Jamaica style. Me Tony.
wind up slow when me
We got to turn on me Mike Matt.
My handsome Kevin.
Oh boy.
I,
Me KJG. Punani. Hey, you already know KJG. I was way more excited then.
yeah, really. Oh my goodness gracious! What's going on, guys? How is everyone this fine Monday night?
Can't go wrong with a little Steven Seagal. Mr. Steven Seagal, if you will.
You make
I
a
guess
feel
you
nice, boy.
When was that album released? As I drop everything on my
Was
lap.
It's like 10 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say because some of those lyrics are fucking awkward.
Nah, man, they're sexual.
Very,
Definitely
very
awkward.
Yeah.
let's see. I'm trying to figure out. 2004. Jesus, 20 years ago.
20 years ago.
My God, man.
God,
It's a shame that it took us this long to have this gem bestowed upon us.
Is it? We did.
Anyone else
we
think
spent
20 years ago was 1984?
Yeah, you know what? You're right, dude. You're absolutely right.
What did I see the other day on social media? 1938 to 1981 is the same amount of time between 1981 and now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen those. Those things are depressing as fuck.
We
And I was
spent a
born
lot.
before. I was born before 1981, so let's just
Way before.
Oh yeah.
We spend a lot of our younger
1938.
years. A lot of our younger years listening.
Lears.
From the Langoliers. Watch out for the Langoliers.
Everybody was wearing Lungalees.
We spent a lot of our younger years listening to the soothing sounds of James Harris, also known as Kamala. His tunes were a regular on the early episodes of The Wizard, so maybe that's why we didn't, fall into the Steven Seagal gem, although that's the only good song off of 2 albums.
Did you listen to both albums?
No, I
And
won't
did you
listen
call
to
that
Funny.
song good?
Oh my God, Strut's awesome, dude.
Strut is awesome. It's a fucking hidden gem.
That shit doesn't get you. You don't want to bounce your head to that.
Not even a little bit.
You don't like. You didn't like find yourself like at your birthday celebration to happy and like we want to put on.
All right, that could have been fun.
Yeah.
But
Right.
Dance
yeah.
all erratically like he does.
Yeah.
Dude, you don't know how many times I walk around the house when I said you shouldn't do that.
Yeah, I should have came up to that instead of Cody Rhodes music on my comedy show.
Oh man. So how you guys doing?
Great.
Wait, okay.
Got a new shirt for Father's Day.
Wow, your kid must really hate you. Love you.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, by the way, your comment to him, he says go fuck yourself.
Where is it? Is he within earshot?
No, he's not in studio.
Right, he's working on putting his Lego hair on. I understand.
Yeah, of course. Snap on, snap off.
It's Buck. The Buck Zoomhoff is in the chat. Can you just fucking relax, dude?
What?
Nobody
We're all
wants
talking about dancing. He wants to know.
I understand, but you're in prison for. You're in prison for these things, Buck. Like fucking.
He just
pump
wants
the brakes,
somebody to
man.
listen. I don't know. Is dancing in prison like dancing at the Blue Oyster? It's just all
Anyone want to
fellas?
dance with me in my van? The only kind of dancing that happens in the van, buddy, is
The horizontal mambo, the hunker.
yeah.
Maybe he's got one of those party buses.
Oh, he does.
Oh yeah, Buck Zoomhoff. Jimmy Wang Yang inherited Buck Zoomhoff's fucking party bus, fucking
Yeah, there you go.
business.
Maybe Buck thinks he's like Lex Luger circa 93. Hey, I'm driving around to make America great again.
Van.
Oh my God.
Goodness gracious. Well, I'm glad everyone. Well, KGG had a great birthday celebration. HK, how was your weekend? Any you get beat up by any nurses or anything fun? Any elementary school teachers?
Sure didn't fuck nuts.
What? Oh yeah. What's with the? What do you not? Do you not like fuck nuts?
No, I found it fucking so hilarious to overuse it in response to you calling me and Tony a couple of fuck nuts. I figured, yeah, all right, we're fuck nuts. Now it's time for you to be a fuck nut.
I mean, you
Fuck
picked
nut.
like fucking. It was like a fucking AEW show. You sent in picks for Clash at the Castle. It was 10, 12 matches.
Yeah, I know. It was read a bad article. That's all. That's all.
Yeah, you did. Are you getting your fucking wrestling news off of Facebook like T-Donk over here?
No, he doesn't get it off Facebook, and neither do I. Fuck nuts.
Oh, that's not true. Tony gets his wrestling news off of Facebook.
No,
Some of it, not all of it.
Not all of
Take
it.
Easy.
not all of
Yeah.
it. Not all of it.
Did you get,
No.
like, oh, sorry.
Just say no show this week. I had a show, but it was rained out. It was outdoor gimmick, and so they said no. We had storms all the way. Molly took a kind of a strange. Just decided to go to Canada, so she went up to Canada for the weekend. Came back Sunday night, and that was pretty much my weekend, man.
That's how bad it is. She has to go to another country to get away from you.
No, I put on deodorant. She just wanted to go take a little spontaneous vacation with a friend of hers. So
Who's the frienders?
Yeah,
You knew
friend of hers.
Friend
Oh,
of
I thought you
hers.
said frienders. I thought maybe
Yeah.
that was like a group of girls in Minnesota.
Yeah, they call them the frienders.
Like the vagina crickets.
Yeah, the frienders.
All right, forget it.
The vagina crickets, they're a mean gang that trolls the mean streets of Madison, New Jersey.
The vagina crickets?
Yeah, man. The
Is this really a thing?
No.
It's a real
I think
thing in
in
my
his
world.
it probably is.
The
100%. I know the leader of the vagina crickets. It's a real thing. They
dude,
shoot
dude.
dice. I didn't tell you to fucking Google it, dude.
Oh my God.
That's your own fault. That's your own fault.
Dude.
You probably Googled vagina in crickets.
No,
Stop it.
Google vagina crickets, and it's the first fucking thing that comes up. Dude, what the fuck is wrong
I
with
will
people?
not Google vagina crickets.
Oh, all right. I'll skip that one. The next one, discussion in forums. Kiora, what will happen if an insect gets inside my vagina?
Okay, what happens?
I don't know. The first one is just, yeah, I'm out. I punched out.
All right. I didn't
Dunzo-
tell you to Google it.
Dunzo Magunzo.
How was your week, Tony?
My week? My week was fantastic.
Yeah, since the last time we saw you. You know, the people out there in the Wizards universe, they want to know what T-Donk's up to.
Well, when we started the show, my son, T3, was 3 years old.
That's crazy time.
My son on Friday went to the hellhole that is the Lodi DMV and took his written test, and he'll be getting his permit in about 4.5 more hours of behind the wheel. He's driving. Imagine that. He's the best.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great. Congratulations to your son.
Yeah, no, it's cool. It's just my son is driving. Like,
Yes,
gotta
I recall
sink in,
when
you know?
we first started the Wizards podcast, we would have to go to your house after 9 p.m. on Thursday nights because that's when he was put to bed.
yeah, because he was like 3 years old.
Yeah.
Or when
He's-
you were I don't know what happened. You must have had a tank top on and your nipples were showing, and he looked at your nipple and he said you got pink, and you yelled at him and you said, "Stop talking about my tits."
Your memory's better than mine, buddy.
That we use that for an intro of a show. Remember, we used to play a little funny nonsense.
Yeah, you'd get
before
your kid to say like inappropriate shit that a fucking kid should not be saying.
Did he do the intro to the 100th episode where he called us the biggest losers in the world?
Yeah, that sounds
I don't
about
know,
right.
man.
God, there's so many fucking crazy things that we had him do on the show.
No. There's no we. You,
Well,
his father.
I mean, I guess.
The only thing I wanted your kid to do was put everybody's shoes in the popcorn machine during WrestleMania.
So whenever you play the "What's up, fuckers" in my
No.
head,
Oh, you think
I
it's
know
him?
it's not. I know it's not him, but in my head it is. Like,
I have to find some of those old clips. Those might be kind of cool to put together a little this and that with.
Now he's like, I hate your haircut, mister. easy Lego head.
Jesus.
Jesus. I mentioned I was at that thing today, Tony, and your Bazinga shirt. A man had a giant Hulkamania tattoo on the back of his leg. It was pretty fucking cool. Well, the red and the yellow. I couldn't see the stupid Bazinga until you fucking Bazinga. So, but yeah, I thought that was, conversational. The Hulkster dude.
did you compliment him or mention
I
it?
did. I said, bro, that's an awesome Hulkamania tattoo.
Oh, yesterday I was at Five Below, and there was a woman who was wearing a Jey Uso shirt, the blue one that just says Yeet. And so, like, I'm walking out, she's walking in, I'm on my lunch break. I go, I see you, Oos. And she turns around and looks at me and laughs. And it was just, you don't see Yeet shirts in the wild very often unless you're at a wrestling show.
Yeah, I guess, right? The woman at the gym complimented my Roddy Piper t-shirt the other day. She was like, you don't see a lot of Roddy Piper t-shirts.
Did you say, yeah, I got a hot rod right here?
Nah, she was older. I was not looking for that.
Oh, you like older women? Come on now.
No, dude, what's wrong with you?
Okay, you can't be friendly to an older woman?
I'm friendly to a lot of people.
I heard you're not the social butterfly when you're out and about.
What do you mean when I'm out and about?
You get angry at people when they approach you to talk to you, and you've told us stories.
Yeah.
No. I don't want to talk. When you walk up to me and you're like, "Hey man, do you remember when the Undertaker beat so and so?" And I'm like, "That's not how you start a conversation with me." It's fucking weird. All right, it's fucking hi. How are you? What's going on? Nice to see you.
So are you saying that I see you, Oos, was a bad way to?
No, I see you because it was in passing, right? Like 2 ships in the night.
Yeah.
And this was a stranger, right? When someone you know through the podcast comes up to you and the first thing they want to talk about is some Undertaker match from 8 years ago, I'm like, dude, just fucking say hello. We're in a social setting. Just be fucking normal for fucking
That happened
3
at work
seconds.
today, actually. That happened at work with me today. One of my bosses was asking about the about Mandy Rose, and I mentioned that she's gonna be at the Fight Factory show in July.
Right.
And he's like, "How do I get tickets to that?" I'm like, "You fucking buy them."
Yeah.
Like, you weirdo.
Is she on the porn circuits yet?
Soon enough.
Yeah. What was
Soon
the bet? Was it 5 years, 7 years, something like that?
5 years usually sounds about right.
Right, but we bet on it.
Yes, but I think I don't think she needs to. I don't think she'll venture into the porn because she's so lucrative in the whatever her OnlyFans vehicle is, where she's showing you what she had for lunch earlier that day,
Nah,
and not
man.
like down the throat.
Yeah, you got to keep on. There's always more. You always got to get more.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like it didn't really work out that great for Sunny. I mean, maybe she had already jumped the shark, but
Well, yeah, she was like 20 years too late.
right.
Yeah.
But even
Early.
like what was Gorgeous George, right?
Was Gorgeous
Yeah.
George on the scene?
I think
Right,
so.
but that was that was 10 years afterwards, and I didn't know about it until recently.
Okay.
Well, she sold replicas, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, get yourself a Gorgeous George replica.
Oh,
Yes.
did she really?
Yeah, she sold the reps, if you will.
Let me write that down. Matt's getting that for Christmas.
Do you still get it? Do you still get it stuck in the dryer before you?
There's
Gorgeous
no way
George
we haven't talked about that before.
No, I don't think we have. I'm
The
looking at. I have a Gorgeous George autograph right in front of me.
Oh, you're halfway there.
Yeah, just poke a hole in that.
Then I'd have to remove the Macho Man, and I don't want to do that.
You probably do want to remove the Macho Man.
It'd probably be better if he was staring at you while you did the deed.
Gorgeous George.
Oh yeah.
Gorgeous George.
Oh.
Fake vagina.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh, it is true what I said. The cream always rises to the top.
Let's bring our guy in. Our guy is here from
Hey,
the Apron
my
Bump
guy.
Contest. I'm bringing him in. I hit the button.
What is a contest?
You get it at O'Leary's.
The Apron
Yeah.
Bump Contest.
Did I say contest?
Oh, you sure did.
Contest.
Sorry, Kyle.
Is it an AEW podcast? No. Because contest, right? Who's with me? No?
I'm here.
Nope.
Appreciate you bringing me in on the fleshlight talk, though. That goes a good time. Good
Oh,
time
that's
as
what I
any.
should have Googled. Fleshlight. Oh, she's got a. Is she active on Twitter? She's in New Jersey.
I thought she was a Jersey girl, no?
She hasn't posted on Twitter in like a year. I'm not going to follow her.
Hello, 700.
She looks great, though.
Oh, quick update. I've yet to hear back from Chronic the Clown, by the way.
Oh, we're still working on Chronic. You're not even going to fucking be here for 700. What do you care?
All right, well, there you go. Bazinga.
Oh, so what? They were just going to show up and you weren't going to be here? And they were like, where's Tony?
Do they have a replica?
Good question.
Chronic the Clown?
Chronic the Clown, yeah.
Watch WCW Gorgeous George strips and plays with herself. Interesting. Oh,
Just
God.
Google-
What was this
Tony
shot
boys
on?
here.
Yeah, Tony's Googling it all. Vagina crickets, Gorgeous George porn.
Bro, this looks like it was shot in the 70s. What video quality is this?
It's the best kind.
Flip phones did not have great, video cameras back in the day.
I guess. Oh, I wonder if this is one on one of those like hidden cameras that Macho Man had in his apartment.
Oh, will you stop?
Come on, man.
That's real?
That's
Yeah,
not
it's
real.
Yes, it
I never
is.
heard that. I never heard that
Oh,
story
yeah.
before.
Yeah.
But what's from who?
What Macho Man documentary was it? Was it one of the A&E jobs?
It was on
the head
A&E.
job.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
It was on A&E.
who said that? Who said that?
Who said
Gorgeous
Um,
George? Fuck out of here.
I think she did, didn't she?
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
There's multiple people in that documentary that talked about it.
What?
Wait,
Fucking Gorgeous George and Linda Hogan? Get out of here.
No, not Linda Hogan. Why don't you know what? No, not
What,
Linda
was it
Hogan.
fucking Brutus Beefcake's wife too? Was she involved?
Better
Okay,
fucking
yes.
not be. Loses all credibility.
I mean, I can't tell from the quality of this video, but maybe we got some in the vicinity of Brian Knobs here. Jesus.
All right. Well, you can watch that later. We have Kyle here from the Apron Bump Podcast.
Speaking of gaping assholes.
Oh,
Huh?
Something
Yes?
you want to tell us here?
No, it was me. I was helping you. I was a little tag.
Oh.
I've never
it's
seen
time.
mine. Huh?
No, you never looked at your butthole in the mirror?
Never really had a reason to.
Have you ever asked your wife to look at your butthole?
In what scenario would that happen?
I could
Like
say
when-
yes to both of those.
When you get to Tony's age, right?
Uh-huh.
Maybe you push too hard. Maybe you're uncomfortable. Maybe you feel like you have a little a roid forming. Or
No
what
roids
did you
here.
have, Tony? What did you have? An anal fissure?
I had a fistula.
fistula.
Yeah, a fistula. Yes.
Danielle Fistula.
And it's
Delicious.
apropos because we're here with the fists on the screen.
Yeah, it's one of the
There we
7
go.
fishes for Christmas dinner. A fistula.
Yes.
Real Italian.
Yeah. With the gabagool, right?
Yes.
We
with
doing
lots
it-
of-
we doing
a
this
little
again?
mozzarella? Yeah.
I did not bring up the gabagool. You brought up the gabagool. So yeah, Kyle, your wife ever look at your butthole?
Lick your butthole?
No, look. I mean, if he wants to talk about that too, we can. But I feel like that's appropriate.
Getting right into the hard-hitting questions, huh?
Well, I mean, the enunciation is off the charts tonight for in the wrong direction. So
Yeah.
If it ain't broken, don't fix it.
I don't think anybody's seen my butthole on purpose.
like you just tripped falling down the stairs with no drawers on and showed everybody.
Yeah, there's not a lot of scenarios where that happens, honestly.
It was an accident, I swear.
Whoops-a-doodles. How'd I
Now, we're
land
gonna-
on that?
We're gonna talk Clash at the Castle with Kyle, but Kyle, I gotta ask, since now you're a married man,
am.
you live with your wonderful wife. In the instance that you are home alone, would you dump with the door open?
No.
Really?
Yeah, thank you.
Nonsense.
Attaboy.
And look, I can't give a valid reason why I don't. I just feel
don't
very
have to.
vulnerable. I don't
It's
like my
fine.
cats fiddling with me as I'm doing my business. You know, who knows who else is out. You're never 100% sure that you're home alone, you know? What if she comes back like, oh, I forgot my thing.
You
She
guys
sprints in the house. She sees my
Sprints?
porthole.
Have you ever seen your wife sprint?
No.
Okay, I've never seen
Yeah,
my
she
wife
hasn't
sprint either. So I got the cameras. I would know. You guys like live in this weird like what if world.
I just gotta say, Kyle, if your cats are fiddling with your business while you're taking a shit, you got bigger fistulas to fry.
Dude, if
Oh,
I'm
buddy,
taking a
I got
piss-
news for you. Yeah, I'm with Kyle on this. I can't.
Golden
If I
Shower
go in the
City.
bathroom, Nellie's busted in the bathroom. She asked to be in there with me. She's got to know what's going on. She's in there when I take a shower. She sits on the vanity.
No, you know what? That's fair because my friend Sarah's dog. She probably should have named her dropped her, but her dog.
Sarah.
Her dog always comes in the bathroom when I'm in there.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
not the only thing that comes in the bathroom. Woohoo.
Red Rocket action. I like it.
Do cats have red rocket?
Yes, cats can get red rockets.
Ooh.
I think they have like corkscrew penises, don't they?
I don't know. I've seen my cat's red rocket.
I'm not going to Google corkscrew penis.
No,
Like
do
a
it.
free-
Come on. We're
like a
on
free-
fire.
All right, you know what? Challenge accepted.
Cat.
Tony's running the gamut of fucking shit to Google tonight. No, no.
Why are duck penises corkscrew?
Ducks.
Yes.
Ducks, yeah.
They have, what do they call them? Cloacas? Isn't that what it is? Like,
I'm
it's
not
like this
into
whole thing
duck
just
penis
kinda-
lore. I'm sorry.
I thought it was like something that just kind of like, you know, boom, like sprays out of them.
Sprays out.
Oh,
Yeah, dude.
Like, what is it?
A
Fucking,
liquid penis?
what's it? Fucking Stevie Ray's slapjack? Boom.
Don't be talking shit about ducks, bro. They got some pretty big corkscrew penises. These things are gigantic.
I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see the titles on Spotify when this posts.
oh, this is hitting the algorithm for sure.
Duck penises.
Corkscrew duck penises.
Yeah.
HJ Kyle talks about corkscrew duck penises. Apron Bump Podcast.
I'll tell you what, with
That's
the
me.
reaction that people had to the end of Clash at the Castle, you would have thought they had watched ducks with corkscrew penises. Kyle, where did you fall on the ending of the event?
First of all, tremendous segue, seamless. Second of all, the ending, I was fine with it. I was fine
As
with
was
it. I wanted Drew to win, but it didn't happen. And that's okay. Like sometimes the guy you want to win doesn't win. You tune in next week, see what happens. And with SummerSlam and how it sets up SummerSlam, it makes sense. So, and ultimately Drew is still a top guy. He's still going to be in a top program. I would argue the thing with him and Punk has more weight than whatever the world title, I guess, Priest versus Gunther, right? So I had no problem with it. I get, he got screwed twice, in his homelands, but it happens.
Yeah.
It was his fault, ultimately.
It just seems like the timing is never right for Drew when these Scotland shows like come around. Like as great as the finish was, and I loved it too. It's just like it's always like all right, when is it going to happen? Because it would be like Cody winning at Mania, like Drew winning in Scotland. You know what I'm saying? It would just be a tremendous moment. But I'm with you, HJ, Kyle. I had no issue with it at all. I loved it.
HK, thoughts? Where do you fall on this?
I'm definitely okay with it. The thing that always bothers me, and like we've talked about this before, is that people are like, but he's in his home, it's his home country. It's the state that he lives. Just because you're from there doesn't mean that it's the right thing for you to win. I don't mind the way the match ended. I thought that the way it was done, I thought was masterful. With the camera work was just very well done. And like Handjob said, sometimes the guy you want to win doesn't win, and it's okay. It's all right. Doesn't mean it was bad. Doesn't mean it was wrong. It's just what happens next.
And I feel like Punk is a better heel than he is a face. Right? So we're going to go into Punk it doesn't help that SmackDown is in Chicago this Friday.
I don't think he's going to be a heel.
I don't think he's going to be a heel either.
I think it was just a one-night thing just because they happen to be in Scotland. But who knows?
Drew was getting over with his social media stuff, all his posts and his videos. People seem to really love them.
And Kyle, let me throw this at you. He's not technically even a heel, because if you watch him on Raw in the States, he still comes out and shakes hands and slaps hands with the fans that are, sitting. So like he still believes, and that's what makes a good heel to me, Kyle, is that he still believes what he's doing is just and right. So like he still acts like he's a good dude.
Yeah, he's definitely. You're talking about Drew, right?
Yes, Drew. Yes, I'm sorry, Drew McIntyre.
No, you're good. Drew. I mean, he's definitely framed more as a heel, but he doesn't act in a traditional heel way, and I kind of like that. And him and Punk, there's kind of shades of gray between them, which doesn't always work, but I think in this case, it provides really entertaining promos and probably a good match too. So I'm all for it, man. Yeah, it's like that emotional reaction to Drew losing, like the entire arena booing, like. That's a good thing. Like, it's a good thing to elicit emotion from an audience. It's like, so people will see that like, they did the wrong finish. WWE booked it wrong. It's like, no, it was just not what you wanted. And we don't need to translate this into WWE's wrong as a booker. Like, no, it was just the thing you didn't want. And that's okay. So yeah, I was fine with it. I thought it was cool.
Yeah. There's a bigger picture, right? You can do Punk Drew without the world title, and you can move Gunther into that picture because he deserves that. And I don't think we want to sell Priest short either. I think that was a great outing by him.
I think it was his best showing so far. Just in general.
I agree, even with him getting all tangly-dangly in the ropes.
I think that even added to it with the way he sold after it, the one-legged power bomb, and he made it a part of the match. Like, I wasn't totally sold on Damian going into it, but man, I'm all in on Undertaker after that. So
Undertaker, and no Judgment Night either, right? No Judgment Day, no involvement there. That was nice.
Yeah. I think they were barred from ringside, I think was the thing. Which when does that apply? When does it not? I don't know. But
Tony, what were your thoughts on Priest? You look like you had something to say.
I'm always a little leery when the world champion or the WWE champion becomes like the not necessary part of the story. You know what I mean? Like it all comes down to CM Punk, intentionally, unintentionally, whether he knew it or not, helping Damian Priest get the win. I do think that Punk, after he stops with the 2 count and he gives him the 2, anybody else catch that? It was the pose over the grave.
Right.
Oh,
that's what he was going for.
Yeah.
Oh, was that was good shit. It would have been nice to see Drew win, especially because I picked him to win. But
we all did.
Yeah, but neither here nor there. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's my thoughts on that. It's going to be interesting now, though. I think Wade Barrett was not happy.
No, I thought that was great.
I know. I wonder what's going to happen there. A lot of rumblings, like maybe Wade's going to start seconding what's his nuts, Claymore.
I would love that.
That'd be pretty cool. I think
I'd
Wade's still
love-
got some shit to show. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he's retired because he's hurt, right? Is he?
I don't think so.
Like, I know he had
100%.
I know he had injuries like on his prior run, after the Nexus and whatnot. And that was when he wound up getting released. But I would assume he could still go. I haven't heard anything that he can't.
Yeah, he just decided in 2015 to pursue other things.
Yeah.
No, even if he decides not to wrestle, he would be a good second for Drew McIntyre if it goes that way. I don't know if it will.
I thought the commentary team for this pay-per-view was awesome too. I really like the dynamic between the three of them.
Sometimes
Corey-
I feel like they're a little inside baseball, though.
I think because I think it's been so long with Vince McMahon fucking yelling in these poor dudes' ears that now
No.
like you kind of have a little bit of freedom.
I get it, but sometimes you still got to let the people in the ring tell the story. You don't have to fill in every single gap. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, look, we'll go to the women's tag match because I thought it was actually pretty good, all things considered. I mean,
Yes.
Jade had the botch when she was coming off the top or doing her flip, whatever. People got to calm down with her fucking tapping out too. You know what I'm saying? Like, she clearly wasn't tapping out. It was one of those situations where she was maybe like, hey, ease up a little bit, but she's got to realize that that's not going to be interpreted that way. You're fucking, whether you realize it or not, you look like you're tapping. That'll come. That's like the one nitpick. I was really not expecting that they were going to lose the belts this quickly, but I guess they wanted to give somebody from the local scene a win. I could have did without that, but it is.
I also think like when you look at Bianca and Jade, like Bianca clearly is a superstar, right? She's not a tag team wrestler,
And Jade will be too.
Yeah, and Jade has the potential to be a superstar. It's all there. So like, Isla Dawn and Alba Fire, like they're fucking workhorses, right? Like that's a tag team. That's like a legit. You can get something out of them. I see the wheels are turning down there, HK.
Well, just you and KJG both say that Bianca's got potential to be a star.
No,
Isn't she-
Jade.
No. We said Bianca's there. Jade is.
Jade.
Okay, gotcha. That's where I was like, wait a second, motherfuckers. Yeah, the title run? Like she's
No.
Yeah.
Bianca's
She's already there.
She's up and coming.
No.
yeah. Okay, gotcha.
She's gonna get there one day.
one day.
And look, man, people make the rope spot was unfortunate, and I think her inexperience afterwards, because it seemed like that really fucked her up.
Yeah.
Because that whole sequence afterwards was a mishmash. Like, but that's where she's gonna learn. She's gonna grow from that, right? Like, there's the clip going around of them going to the back and Bianca like tapping up her chin, like keep your head up, like.
It's quicksand, man. She found herself in quicksand, and she's in that. She's still. I mean, she's progressing. She's still doing a good job moving ahead. Right. I think she's progressed leaps and bounds since she's been there, and obviously, moreover, since she's left AEW. But it's still managing that quicksand, not getting in your own head when something does go sideways, and knowing how to work through and work past it. And I think she'll get there, but it's not something that it's like supernatural for a lot of people just to go, okay, that happened. Now how am I going to work through it? How am I going to work out of it? Like Damian Priest, right? That was a botch. Work through it, incorporated it into the match, right? And it all kind of tied back together. And Priest is obviously a veteran, for many, many years. So he knows how to manage quicksand, and Jade just isn't there yet as far as that goes.
Yeah.
HK, real quick. Two questions one about this tag match and then one about back to Punk and Drew. Do you see this being a short reign for the current champs, or do you think that they might put some juice behind them, or do we see something on SmackDown where Jade and Bianca just get them right back?
I would like to see them run with it for a while.
Kyle?
Oh, I thought you said HK. Sorry, but
I meant HJ. I
A
meant
lot of
HJK.
H's, a lot of K's in here. It's very
Yeah,
confusing.
yeah.
I
a
understand.
lot of
My bad.
jobs.
But no, you're more than welcome to chime in too.
Yeah. No, I was even gonna say I think it's gonna be a very short-lived reign. I wouldn't be surprised if or Alba and Isla and SmackDown. I guess they go both ways, right?
Well, Jade and Bianca.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think the first opportunity they get, Jade and Bianca are gonna get, because like they are both stars in their own right, Jade and Bianca, but it's like where do they slide in right now? Because you got Rhea probably coming back semi soon, you got Liv and doing whatever she's doing over there, and then you got Bailey, and so I don't know if necessarily. And plus, Bianca's been in the world title scene for so long, like pretty much ever since she got brought up to the main roster. So I think this is a fresh kind of place for her in the tag team division, coupled with the fact that it gives Jade an opportunity to learn on the job.
Yep.
Like she's probably learned more from that botch than anything else she's ever done.
And not to mention that we already know that SummerSlam is Bailey Nia Jax. So
right, exactly. Yeah.
So we already know that. So I feel like it does make sense to put the belts right back on them. Back to Drew and Punk for a second. HJK.
Just call him Kyle.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Or Job.
We love initials here.
I like HJK.
Hand jibber.
If you had to pick one match, right, between these two, let's ignore the Cody Rhodes stuff over here. If you had to pick one match to close, are you going with Drew versus Punk, or are you going with Priest and Gunther?
So it's not 2 nights this year, right? It's next
No.
year where it's 2 nights, right? Jeez. So Cody, what is Cody? Yeah, you said other than Cody.
Yeah.
Probably Punk and Drew, honestly, because I think I wouldn't be surprised if Priest and Gunther opens it and Gunther just squashes the shit out of them.
Yeah. I mean, we still have a lot of time between now and SummerSlam. We still have Money in the Bank, so they could really develop that feud like into something good, and maybe in like 4 or 5 weeks we change our mind.
Right.
But like Punk and Drew is like the main story without the gold.
Well, also, just like to add on to that, I saw somebody theorize this on Twitter, I think. What are the odds of Drew McIntyre winning Money in the Bank and then taking the title off of the guy that Money in the Banked him at SummerSlam? Ooh. Yeah.
I'm all about that.
I don't think we've seen that little turns of table deal. So that'd be interesting.
All about that.
I don't know if I want that, but I think that's a viable option.
Does that mean
do we see Gunther with the belt at some point soon?
Yeah, that's another thing. I don't see Gunther losing, so that probably throws a monkey wrench in that, but it's just something to think about.
Oh,
something to chew on a little bit. See how it tastes.
So many options they could do, man. Like, because at some point you want Punk with the belt too. You say that for Mania, maybe the rematch Punk and Drew at Mania, and maybe do Punk Cody at Mania, maybe do Punk and Rollins. Who knows? Oof.
As I like to say, a lot of spoons in the porridge. Kyle, favorite match from Clash at the Castle?
Probably Cody AJ, I would say. I mean, those two, you see it on paper, you know it's going to be good, but I really enjoyed the match. You know, these like plundery type of matches, I'm not always all about them, but I thought that the way that they kind of built off their last match and played, you know, the stairs ultimately was the defining factor, and the stairs was when AJ turned on Cody, did the Styles Clash off the stairs. So I liked how they embedded that as like the finish, as a kind of a callback, but got Cody's mom involved. I was like halfway convinced that like the Good Brothers were going to come in and grab Cody's mom and like threaten to stomp her brains in.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh yeah, that's fine. But that didn't happen, obviously. So no, I thought it was good.
You not excuse me, I'm sorry. Sammy Chad for me was what man, what a fucking match and a story.
Yeah.
Do we think they're dragging it out too long as far as giving Chad the IC title?
I think the match dragged out too long. It really felt like it was never going to end. It really did. And on top of that, I got a few nitpicks with this one. Who's Maxine? That's Maxine Dupree.
Yes.
First of all, Jim Cornette called Akira Tozawa the next generation Little Tokyo, and I almost fucking shit myself. I was laughing so hard. But anyway, he didn't make it out to Scotland anyway, so whatever. Maxine at one point holds the belt, and she makes like she rears back like she's gonna swing, and then she starts swinging and stops herself. Nah, no bueno. You either swing or you don't swing. There's no like stopping yourself in between. If you're gonna rear back, think about it, and then either put the belt down or whack. You can't do this shit and stop yourself. You can't.
Why?
Because it looks stupid.
You've
If
never
you're
done
gonna
any. You've never started a motion and then stopped yourself, though.
No, if you're gonna commit to it, fucking commit to it. It doesn't make any sense, and she couldn't stop herself anyway.
It's
Oh,
called
and
a
by the
check
way-
swing or a balk.
Nah, this ain't baseball, bro. This is wrestling. You got a chance to tell a story in wrestling, not in
Or a
baseball.
pump fake. Maybe it was a pump fake.
Ah, shit, this ain't basketball, bro.
They
Come
play
on.
cricket over there, I think, actually.
Yeah. And the other thing was when she got knocked down by Chad and he took out her ankle. Awesome. Don't fucking panic that your hat fell off. Grab your ankle. She went right for her fucking hat, and then she's like, "Oh, ow!" I'm like,
fuck. Who did? Someone did that in NXT too.
"Your hat fell off. Who gives a fuck?"
Yeah, someone
your
did that in NXT where they like fucking clotheslined over the top rope and their hat fell off, and they hit and then they like got their hat and then they sold and then they fell down, and I was like, oh, just leave the shit in the ring.
It's like the Jericho effect. Every time he fucking hits the canvas, he's got to pull his tights up. Stop doing that shit. Or the fucking dummies with the long hair. They take a big move. They got to move their hair out of their fucking face. Shut the fuck up, dude.
Sammy and Chad did get 22 minutes. But I didn't
Yeah,
feel
I
like
think-
it
I
was
think it
long.
could've-
I was
yeah.
waiting. I was waiting for
Otis to give him the old what for?
or
That's the
for
other thing too. It's still dragging this thing out because like Otis
Yeah.
picked up Maxine and walked away, but he didn't really get that "fuck you" moment. You know?
Well,
There was
that's
no
why you gotta
like progression
tune in to-
really in that match. It felt
Yeah.
like we're just in the same spot. And it felt like that was the platform to do something.
Yep.
I don't
Is
know, man.
anyone is anyone also ready for Otis to like total like mind fuck everybody and then just become a mega heel?
That's what I was hoping for when I took Chad Gable. I really thought that was going to be it. It was going to be old fucking screw him over, and Otis was going to side with Chad and be done with it.
And what if like Otis becomes the mega heel and Tozawa becomes like the hero? Like now you got two guys completely like
Little Tokyo.
We got Tozawa facing these four guys. Like, I don't know.
that's
I don't know. In the middle of this match, I had a moment where I was like, I wonder what Tucker's doing.
Hey!
Isn't he in jail?
Did he go
What?
to jail?
No, we got to hook him up with a JPay.
Yeah.
Not my Tucker.
No.
Get him some
I
gold.
I fucking liked the match a lot. I thought it was great storytelling. I get your complaints. Like, yes, when is the Otis shoe gonna drop? But I think you know they're dragging it out because this people are fucking into it. Like I'm sure tonight on Raw is when Otis fucking hauls off and knocks out fucking Chad Gable, or costs him a qualifying match for the Money in the Bank. But
Can you tell me what championship Tucker won during his WWE run?
24/7.
It's correct, dude.
Nice.
He held it for seconds because after he won it, he lost it to Grand Metalik.
nice, Grand Metalik.
Aha, the good old days.
Holy shit.
Do we think the Creeds are going to align with Mr.
Can
Gable?
you take? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Turn them heel, then Otis has to be the baby face.
Yeah. I bet you that happens tonight.
I would like
Yeah.
that.
But yeah, no, it definitely still has steam to it. So I guess why not drag it out? You know, get some more juice out of the squeeze, as they say. But yeah, I think tonight, if we don't see anything major tonight, I'm gonna be well, I'm not gonna do anything, but
Isn't
slightly
the
annoyed.
tonight's the rumored debut of the old Uncle Howdy faction, huh?
I'm sorry. I couldn't give less of a shit about this Uncle Howdy nonsense.
You could try.
I'm very curious as to how, like, what their presentation is going to be, what their motivation is going to be. I don't have high hopes, but I do hope that it's good, but I don't have high expectations.
I really want Uncle Howdy to have the mask, but then takes it off like Oz or takes it off like Avatar and wrestles as like Bo Dallas. Like I don't want him to wrestle in that goofy mask.
You just got to believe.
I do.
B-Team
I'll tell you-
2.0?
I'll tell you what, man, the deck is stacked against them. Like they're doing like everyone out there is super excited for this, but also they're gonna compare it to everything Bray Wyatt does, and I don't think that's fair to Bo Dallas or anyone involved in this.
I think, Kyle, enough time has passed where that this is because the Uncle Howdy run wasn't all that long. So like enough time has passed where I feel like him coming in almost kind of seems like a new character again. Whereas like, and if they don't need to do everything Wyatt related unless their name is like the Wyatt Six, and I guess you have no choice. But if it's Bo, then that would make total sense to call them that. I just hope they don't call back too much of Bray's stuff and just go with something new and fresh.
Yeah, I agree. To your point, I hope it's not just a Bray Wyatt tribute act, which is like I appreciate the sentiment, but like, how is that going to translate to entertainment value on TV, and what kind of longevity is it going to have? I do think it's going to be a clean slate. Not that Uncle Howdy really had much of a story. You know, he was kind of an extension of Bray, but with the alleged like list of characters going to be involved, I mean, it's Dexter Loomis. Like, what is he going to do? I don't know. But,
Joe Gacy's involved in that.
Gacy.
I like Joe Gacy. You know, who else? Eric Rowan.
Nikki Cross.
Sure. I mean, it's a bunch of people that don't have anything else going on, so why not?
Just give me creepy Alexa Bliss and be done with it.
Oh, you
Seriously.
fucking simp.
You just like
Creepy
her and her
simp.
skirt and her on the
Yes,
swing.
there's nothing wrong with that.
You love a lady
I'm
on
a
the swing.
full-blooded American male.
Yeah.
Gwen Stefani, will you pee-pee on me? No, enough. Please. My mother listens to this show. Not gonna
Kyle, let me. I didn't tell your mother to listen to this. Kyle, will the authorities ever step in and stop LA Knight from breaking into everybody's house?
Yeah.
Well, he's just so charming. Like, how can you arrest that fella?
I mean, he broke into AJ Styles' house a couple months ago. He just broke into Logan Paul's house.
Mm-hmm.
He was looking to play Guitar Hero with Moxley. You've seen
cool.
that picture, right?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's where Tony goes with LA Knight. Fucking
Yeah.
2006 Guitar Hero.
We need to get
See
an
this
ankle bracelet
jacket?
on this guy.
Shoes of a champion. Fucking greatest promo in NWA history.
Fantastic.
Yes, better than Hard Times. Deal with it.
What? Wow.
When,
You really?
when fucking Dave Marquez goes, I'm working, he goes, yeah, me too.
Tony going right for the jugular there.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Now, Kyle, let me ask you this, right? Apron Bump Podcast, if people aren't familiar with you, you're going back through the years and you're watching old WCW, ECW, Ring of Honor, TNA. You're watching all the pay-per-views. And I know you did not grow up during that era, but as you're going through this, did you ever think there would be a time and a place when the WWE would be working with so many different promotions? We saw the Jordan Gray stuff with an NXT, and then Tatum Paxley shows up this weekend at Against All Odds, which I've been calling Turning Point.
Right.
And then the announcement that Io Sky is going to work a Marigold show, which is Rossi Agawa's new promotion, and AJ Styles will be working in Pro Wrestling Noah. I mean, what a fucking time, man. Could you believe this?
Well, it's funny you bring that up, actually, because a couple different timelines are like the two ends of the spectrum. Because on one end, I'm in the point where WWF and ECW are working together. You know, where I'm approaching like when they invade and
Yeah, I thought you were gonna make the joke that WWECW is the real ECW, like the rest of these fucking jerk.
Greatest ECW in history.
Mike Knox is the GOAT. I'm
Fuck
with ya.
yeah, dude.
Fuck
I
yeah,
know who
buddy.
Mike Knox is.
He's the ECW alumni. How dare you? Some respect.
I hate you all.
But so there were periods where they were kind of flirting with it, but then on another timeline, my TNA timeline, you got TNA just outright taking shots at WWE. No veil, just hey Vince, fuck you, and you molest people or whatever the hell they were saying. VKM, all that stuff, spoofing all the DX stuff, the fat oily guy. So the fact that company is now working with WWE, yeah, that is pretty mind blowing to see. Like that late 2000s era where it was just so like polarizing between the two to a point where TNA was trying to compete actively at one point. But it's great to see. It's great to see how it evolved over time. You love to see it.
I hate
Zoom
Buck
off.
Zoom off.
This dude is quick. Oh, Bucky.
I really can't with the fucking Buck Zoom off. I can't. I don't understand it.
He's on fire, bro.
Oh man, can't touch him.
Kyle, overall, we didn't really talk about it because I don't think there was much to talk about. But Bailey, Piper Niven.
Not a
Yeah.
good match. Very
Really?
slow, very plotting. Like,
It was okay. I wouldn't say it was a
Yeah.
bad match. It was
No,
probably
it was
the
just- yeah, it
weakest
was
of the
just-
show.
it was just too slow, man. It never got out of gear for me.
Wow.
And if I dare say, the people of Scotland, I'm sure they're great people. I'm sure they use their left and right turn signals when they're driving. The chant's got to stop, bro.
No.
It was fucking annoying as shit not hearing a crowd cheering and booing and just hearing. My
Hold on
son's
there.
like, what are they saying? I'm like, I have no idea. And it's apparently English, but
Matthew, I have a question because I had you on to talk some progress wrestling a little
Yeah.
while ago, and you seem to take umbrage with all the chanting in that forum, but you love it when it's the Fed doing it, right?
It's the,
You
first of all,
fedophile.
it's the E.
Oh,
All right.
sorry, I'm a cool guy. I still call it the Fed
No,
because I'm
and-
cool and have a large cock, huh?
All right. Hey, more power to you. Well,
not.
let's see what Gorgeous George is up to.
The guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll go dig
dead.
up his grave. Yeah.
God damn it, Buck Zumoff.
Big Buck Zumoff guy. Does this guy have merch?
Can we not? Can you not just put? Can we not put him on the screen?
I mean, listen, it's a gem, bro. You know. I mean, if it was
It's
Chris
not.
Benoit,
No,
you
it's
would've
not
known.
a gym. We are essentially like putting like, hey, look at this guy who's in jail for awful shit. Like we're bringing attention to awful Buck Zumoff here.
Hey man, a view's a view.
Well,
Know
he's
what
not
I'm
the one
saying?
that said it. I mean, you know.
Wait, what do you mean? It says Buck Zumoff.
No, but I think Kyle said pedophile, so he got
That's fine, but we don't. He can put it in the comments. You don't need to share them.
I mean, come on, sharing's caring.
No, you don't have to share every fucking Buck Zumoff comment.
Let's say, Anjab Kyle, if you want some Buck Zumhoff coloring pages, I can photocopy and send you some.
Yeah.
Because I do have some from the time I met Buck Zumhoff.
I do want to hear Matt's response to Kyle
Yeah.
thing.
So I felt like watching the Progress show. The fans there were doing it just to kind of hijack the show.
Tyler Bate. Tyler Bate.
Yeah, let's go fuck.
Dude,
it
they
up.
were doing
Yeah,
the same shit in Scotland. What are you talking
No, I
about?
think it's Scotland. I think that's a normal.
Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre. Drew.
Yeah, that's what they do. That's what they do with their football games. They get fucking excited. They chant. This isn't a fucking pub with 250 people in it who are fucking excited because this tag team has fucking shields instead of tag titles. This is a fucking major WWE pay-per-view in their country. Like, this is a reason to be fucking excited. And they bring an energy to the show that the fucking American fans don't bring to because they're all sitting on their fucking hands. They're on their phone half the time, fucking jerking each other off.
No,
Going, what? No. Just stop it. What?
Stop.
What?
You watch WrestleMania, you think the fans were sitting there on their phones the
That's
whole
fucking
time?
WrestleMania. Yes, I do.
Oh, it's fucking WrestleMania. Yeah.
What? Let's see what SummerSlam is like. When SummerSlam is the first PLE in the States since WrestleMania, let's see if they bring the energy that France brought and the energy that Scotland brought.
But I think you're a little misguided in your opinion. Only because if you're talking about another continent and how they react to things. Japan is different. Europe is clearly different. America is clearly different. America will react. The United States will react to entrances, to moves. They chant that this is awesome. They chant holy shit. They do all that stuff. They don't just start randomly singing songs in the middle of a match. So like
all their songs
enthusiasm-
were wrestling central.
So
They all
I'm
wrestling theme to 'em.
wondering, like they're doing it when there's not something which I admittedly love the France show, right? Thought that was super awesome. It was a tremendous vibe. But like now I'm just wondering, I'm like, at what point are you having more fun doing that than watching what you're actually watching? Like
Yeah.
I'm not asking them to be Japan. I'm not asking them to like sit and just politely clap. But like this was a little much for me, and I think it's only because of the amount of PLEs we've had outside of the States, and I'm not used to it this much. Like we went from France to Scotland in a matter of months, whereas now, like we're gonna get back to what
You fucking dick nut.
Shit, sorry, my bad.
We're gonna sing the entrance music, of course. That's never gonna change. We're doing that now. That's a thing. But I just, at what point are you having more fun going nuts for yourself than what you're actually watching?
Is it the like a party barge effect? Like you're going there, you're having fun on the party barge, and then all of a sudden everybody's singing. Right? Everybody's singing the same song and having that much more fun on the party barge.
Right.
Party barge.
What are you? This guy over here? Right. We go to the New Japan Ring of Honor show. The kid in front of us is singing fucking Big Tom's entrance, and Tony's back there, sitting right behind him, mocking him. What do you?
Big Tommy Ishii, Big Tommy Ishii, Big Tommy Ishii.
The
fucking
the fun police over here.
No, like I said, I think that the United States fans still do, and Canada included, North American fans will still sing the songs. They will still chant when something happens. They won't just chant for the sake of there's nobody else saying anything. This was not reactionary, their responses. It was just initiated. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
it was annoying.
Whereas opposed to United States fans react and then they go nuts. Whereas the European fans seem to initiate when there's no reason to do it.
What do you mean there's reason to do it? It's a fucking wrestling pay-per-view. They're there to have fun.
I get that. And God bless them for doing it. I'd rather that than the New Japan, how the Japanese culture does it.
Racist.
Yeah, a little bit.
No, you want those foreigners to pipe down. I get you. Settle down, Scots.
Fucking Jim Cornette.
This is personal preference, and it's just a matter of the audience. Every country
Right,
reacts
personal
differently.
preference, but then you're telling me I'm misguided in my opinion. Well, personally, I love it.
Okay, fair enough. That's a good. That's fair. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I'm glad you didn't.
I still think you unfairly scold the Progress faithful, but you know.
I hate fuck Progress. They fucking suck.
This is Progress.
No, isn't somebody that runs Progress in the same fucking boat as Buck Zumhoff?
Okay, half the roster of what I'm watching is, but that's beside the point. Okay.
And the fucking shields instead of belts is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen.
I don't like that either.
Progress has shields?
It's actually one shield split in half that each person
like
holds.
He-Man shields?
Yeah,
it's
no
like-
title
like-
belts. When you're a tag team champion, you get a half a shield.
It's the yin and yang deal. You like put them together and it makes one shield. It's fun.
Bring that on the fucking tube, you limey cocksuckers.
Wait a minute. They have tag belts. What are you talking about?
So
Maybe
now they
now.
do. At first, they had a Shield tag team title, and the world title was a staff with an eagle on top.
Fucking jerk.
I saw the Atlas title when Matt Riddle brought it to the States. I got to
Yeah,
check.
that was a belt. That was a belt out the gate. So was the women's title. They didn't have like I'm not gonna say that, but yeah, they had a belt for women's. And now they have all belts.
Was it a gorgeous George prophylactic?
Yeah, it was like, what was that WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal? It was in the shape of like a vag or something.
Wait, is
Or a
that
butterfly.
fallopian tube. You know what I'm talking about, right?
the Divas title?
No, the trophy. The WrestleMania Battle Royal trophy.
Oh, the one that was originally called like the Moolah.
Yes.
And
Yes.
then they had to change it because apparently Moolah's a big asshole.
Right. Brian
Not
Knobs.
as big as Gorgeous George.
No.
Oh, boy.
What do they
Look
end
it
up
up.
calling that? Just like the women's memorial like the women's battle
Yes,
royal?
Memorial.
Yeah, they're all dead. They're all...
Is the WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal.
And what the trophy look like? A vagine?
Yeah,
Did it have a cricket in it?
Oh, you wish.
Little Punani cricket in there?
Fuck yeah,
You
dude.
shouldn't do that.
You should not. You really should not.
You shouldn't do that. Works everywhere, dude. It's the greatest.
Oh, fucking fantastic. Well, Kyle, this has been an extended version of it does look like some fallopian tubes there with some red ribbon on it.
You enjoy that.
Yikes,
From
dog.
Magopsky?
Falopsy Magopsy.
Kyle, this has been great. At Apron Bump on the Twitter machine. Kyle is still following us, unlike last month when he just refollowed
Yeah, you guys
us.
are still in good graces with me, so lucky you.
Your latest episode you dropped last week, World War III, 1996, with Matt from Create a World, Smacking It Raw, and etc., which means he does more than 2 podcasts. But what do we got coming up this week?
Your favorite, some Progress Wrestling. Chapters 37 and 38, a little 2016 English wrestling. No bad people involved. All good fellas.
Tyler Bate. Tyler Bate.
Tyler Bate.
They did that for Sami Zayn, that exact chant.
They did it for
it's
everybody.
a thing. It's a thing.
You know what they do for Bailey? They do the hey Bailey. Ooh.
I like that.
I wanna know, will you be my girl? Did you watch this yet? I want to know all about fucking Bubblegum.
Well, pal, Bubblegum. You would love Bubblegum. He loves to stick his finger in his ass and then puts the 2 fingers up. You know, the middle finger deal. He loves putting his hands in his trunks.
What the why?
There's another guy, Jack Sexsmith, that has not Mr. Sacco, Mr. Kako. Guess what Mr. Kako is?
Louis.
Pantyhose.
Is it the kid that plays for the Rangers?
Sure, it might be. No. It's a condom that he puts around his hand and jams it down his opponent's throat.
Yeah, and you think fucking the chanting's the only reason I don't.
And he's
like
in a tables match. He's in a tables match.
I take it all back, man. I take it all.
And you're watching this shit back to. You're watching 37 and 38.
You goddamn right, pal.
What
goddamn right.
poor fucking podcaster needs the exposure that they agreed to do this?
It's not all cocks and wieners, all right? There's some wrestling. You know, you got, Alba Fire's there, you know, new tag team champion WWE. She makes her debut. We got a little Giovanni Vinci. So there's some WWE people that you guys will recognize. And
right, but who needs the exposure that they've agreed to do this?
Oh, it's just me. It's me and you, me and the listener.
That's it. Really? This is a solo vehicle.
It's a daddy-daughter date with me and the listener.
Yeah, you should drive that vehicle off a cliff.
Daddy-daughter date with a Mr. Kako. That's not fucking...
Yeah.
Take it easy with the daddy-daughter date there, Buck.
Daddy Dito Dada.
No, it's actually Buck Zumhoff. It's on the podcast. It was going to be a surprise, but I guess I'll break the seal here.
Oh, man. How did you get a JPay and how much did it cost?
I'd rather not talk about how
I don't want to either. We can't. I'm done. I can't stop entertaining the idea of fucking Buck Zumhoff.
Buck Zumhoff, what are your thoughts? Leave it in the chat.
Don't, because fucking Tony's.
What are your thoughts on Jimmy Havoc, Buck Zumhoff?
Oh, they're like 2 peas in a pod.
Exactly.
I think Buck Zumhoff left.
Yeah,
he's still here. He's still
Jimmy
somewhere.
Havoc, Marty Skrull. Everybody.
He's spending his JPay money in the commissary before it closes.
You know, gotta do what you gotta do.
Well, Kyle, this has been a blast.
It's been a hoot.
Coloring books and Cheez-Its, right, Kevin's?
Yeah, fax that over to me, HK, if you could.
You got it.
You got a fax machine, bro?
I got fax.
I got a fax machine too.
E-fax.
No shit. Really?
Yeah.
What's the problem?
You guys do know it's 2024, right?
Yeah. Do you know it's 2024?
Yeah, I got TurboScan, bro. I just take a picture on my phone and I send it to you in a PDF file. Fucking crystal clear. Fucking fax machine.
Bragging.
What's wrong with you?
Well, here's a fax for you. A fax is that it's always a pleasure being on here, is the fact. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you guys having me. It's always a pleasure.
Kyle,
Scissors
we
all
appreciate
around.
you being part of the Wizards family, and HJC is a very important part of the Shining Wizards Wrestling podcast. Follow Kyle at Apron Bump. Brand new episodes drop every Wednesday. And if you're lucky enough, Kyle will follow, unfollow. You never know.
I like to keep you on your toes.
Yeah, it's like he's like the Forrest Gump of friends on Twitter.
I'm Forrest Gump in a lot of ways, pal.
You never know what you're going to get. Like, do you have fucking... Never mind.
I got a touch of a tiz. Yes, I do.
Nope,
Yeah,
I was going to ask if your wife had AIDS.
Not last time I checked. I'll make sure to ask her, and I'll relay the message.
Well,
Well, on that note.
Yeah, we need less Buck Zumhoff on the show.
More AIDS.
Entertaining him sends us in the wrong direction.
What?
How many
no,
T-cells does your wife have?
I didn't mean that. I meant like assistance. Someone that aids her, not like the disease.
Yeah.
Terrible. Kyle, I
Yeah.
apologize. Have a great night,
That's
man.
all right. Thanks.
I
Just
don't-
chlamydia.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh,
you're gorgeous,
that's-
George.
Why is this conversation still happening?
Because if there's a line, we're gonna cross it.
Oh my God, we fucking ran over it.
That would have been
I
a great segue. That would have been a great segue for the TNA pay-per-view. But
I think Manji was driving that car.
Oh, Manji.
Manji.
You know, Kevin did take KJG took the picks. He went 3-2. He's the only person that took Sami Zayn.
really wanted to pick Damian Priest as well. That the one you want back, boys. It's the one you want back.
You have moved up. You're tied with Brundon for second. Tony still has the lead. Me and HK didn't do much because we had the same record. But we're gonna start hitting those summer days. We got a Forbidden Door pay-per-view coming up in 2 weeks. We got Slammiversary in July. NXT Heat Wave. Money in the Bank. Woo! Woo! Get fired up.
Call this the summer of picks.
No New Japan pay-per-views to pick, which is a little upsetting for me. I'm not
Well,
gonna lie.
Forbidden Door kind of counts a little bit.
Not
Mitski,
really.
Little Mitski.
No, like what TMDK and like fucking Rocky Romero and like somebody else and like an 8-man. That
Leo
doesn't make
Rush.
any
What
sense.
a weird spot to put those guys in. That was bizarre.
Yeah, it's Forbidden Door season. Eat a shit.
I watched that match. It was good.
Right? Eat a shit. I'm stealing HK's gimmick. We're trading. You could take cocksucker. I'll take eat a shit. Check back.
No, you go ahead. You keep cock sucking.
He'll take fuck nuts.
Whatever pays the bills. No, fuck nuts is mine, bro.
You can't have it all, bro.
Yeah.
I don't want it all. Fuck nuts, and I'm bringing back cocksucker.
No, you're bringing back cock sucking.
Both.
Good.
The act of sucking cocks and being a
Oh
sucker
boy.
of the cocks.
Okay. That's
What?
good.
Are you?
Then we wonder why
not-
we were attracting the Buck Zoomhoffs into the chat. I don't know. Coincidence? I think not.
No, I wouldn't do
KJG,
that.
for the love of everything holy and unholy, give me 3.
Back after this.
We'd like to thank each and every one of you for tuning in every Monday night to listen to The Shining Wizards. If you'd like to continue to support us outside of listening, we've got a few ways for you to do that. If you shop at Amazon, go over to amazon.shiningwizards.com, do your shopping as usual, and when you make your purchase, a little bit of that purchase price will go back to support the show. If you like to wear t-shirts, merch.shiningwizards.com will take you to our Pro Wrestling Tees store, where we've got over a dozen great designs from over 11 years of professional wrestling podcasting. I'm a Patreon supporter at patreon.com/wizardspodcast. With us, the more things that you're entitled to receive, and believe me, they are fantastic. Continue to listen to us wherever you listen to us on the World Wide Web, and make sure you like, rate, review, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Helps us out, and we can continue to bring you the love fest that is The Shining Wizards.
It's time for your weekly lineup of shows on the Shining Wizards Network. On Mondays, check out the latest from Gorilla Brain, featuring the year of Duke and Rogue, covering the history of wrestling year by year. Also from Gorilla Brain is the Tots Pod with Handsome Kevin and Loverboy Al, telling people to get off the lawn and reviewing wrestling figures. Also on Mondays, get your horror fix with 30 Screams or Less featuring Steve and Corey, where they review a horror film in 30 minutes or less. Monday nights live, it's the Shining Wizards, where it's wrestling talk and talk about wrestling. Wednesday nights, it's the Mark Order Podcast, covering everything AEW with Ant Money, Kate the Great, Ryan Schlong, and Asian Joe. Get your metal fix on Fridays with Snowy and Aaron on Radioactive Metal, the longest running metal podcast on the planet. Saturdays, it's High Five Tom and Will Mercier on ROH Revelry, covering the history of Ring of Honor. On Sundays, it's Inconclusive Breakdown with Justin and Vince, covering the week in pop culture, politics, and more. The Shining Wizards Network also features other great shows, including Bread Club, where Kieran and Matt cover everything New Japan Pro Wrestling, The Brocast, where brothers Alan and Tom watch some of the greatest and not so great matches in wrestling. Turnbuckle Throwbacks, where the Impact Playa Phil Rhea discusses current wrestling while paying homage to the past. And Wrestling Night in Canada, where Snowy, Matt, and Dustin put a north of the border perspective on the world of wrestling. Enjoy all the great shows on the Shining Wizards Network. Entertainment, here.
Us all out? Did you
What
really
happened?
take us all out? What'd you do?
I didn't do anything. KJG said he did something.
Oh, no wonder we couldn't come back. Well, we're back.
What are you snacking on there, fucknuts?
Just a rice cake.
All right, you love them rice cakes.
Hell yeah, dude. They fill me up and they give me tons of gas.
Really?
What's not to love?
They give you gas?
A little bit. Just a little bit.
Interesting.
Oh, so Phil Rhea, unlike our friends at Inclusive Breakdown, is actually celebrating his 500th episode. I think July 6th. He's been putting out an episode a week. He's back on the wagon. So
Wow, great. Is that like a pity plug?
no, just trying to tell people, tune in. Phil's been doing a good job.
Has he?
Oh yeah,
All right, I guess.
always love when Phil puts out a new episode of Turnbuckle Throwbacks.
Do you?
Yeah,
Interesting.
haven't had a chance to listen to Tots yet today though.
It's okay. It's a good one.
I'm waiting actually for you and Duke next week is WrestleMania 5, isn't it?
No.
No,
We have
what do we got
one
next
more
week?
one more main event.
One
right?
more main event, and then WrestleMania 5.
All right. Well, I didn't mean to rush to get there, but
Then the recap, then the preview.
did we decide what we're doing for the next set of episodes yet?
We're about 90% right now.
Okay.
Maybe even 95. Yeah.
You guys should do a year of progress.
No, I'm not going to do that.
No, don't
No,
do that.
not
That's a
gonna do
terrible
that.
Idea.
Yeah.
Terrible idea.
Come on.
Hey,
You shouldn't do that.
did you guys record on Saturday?
Nope.
Oh, what happened?
I got shanghaied into meal prep.
You fucking loser.
Thanks.
Why are you doing your kid's like a fucking adult? He's gonna be driving. You're gonna be making a dinner for him forever?
Wow.
Whoa, wait a second. It was meal prep just for the kid?
Yeah.
How old is he?
16.
Oh, Tony.
Nice, real nice.
Tony.
Really, Ma?
Tony. Oh, Tony. As a friend, I'm disappointed.
Well, the person who normally helps him with his meal prep was a little under the.
What happened? Where'd
He's
you go?
gone. See you
You're
later,
out.
Tony.
Hey, no ears. What'd you do? What'd you hit? Tony broke the microphone. Tony broke the microphone.
Tony broke the microphone. Tony broke the microphone.
Hold on, hold on.
I broke the commercial break.
Yeah, I think I'm not liking this box more and more every day. I literally moved it and the microphone went out. I don't know why. I did
What?
that.
You hit a fucking button.
What?
I didn't. I just moved it. Literally went and that was it.
Maybe it's a cable.
No shit. Oh my god.
God,
What
it's
the
so
fuck are we
tough.
doing?
I love the big package.
It's so
Oh.
tough with the drops because like any one of these things could be actually happening now. Like, and you just don't know.
Fucking whore.
I like those ones. Those old ones are good. Hey, so handsome Kevin, you're all fired up.
Yeah.
About Who Killed WCW, and I guess not necessarily Who Killed WCW, but
No.
the talking heads in this particular episode.
Pissed me off. Yeah.
All right,
Every-
who
uh,
pissed
pre-
who pissed you
Pretty
off the
much
most?
fucking all of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Even-
yeah.
Dick Cheatham?
Nah, I don't remember which one Dick Cheatham is, if I'm going to be honest with you. I was probably
Fucking
lost in a blind rage, but
Oh,
I'm going to start out with, maybe I'll start with Kevin Nash. All right. I'm going to start with
Okay.
Kevin Nash.
all right.
Because over and over again, he said that the money and the time-tested rule, everybody knows you make more money with the baby face chasing. Then he gets the belt, and then you take it away from him right away. And I was kind of thinking like maybe Bruno, Bob Backlund, Hulk Hogan, but a little difference of opinion. Just a little difference of opinion there, because all those baby.
I'm sorry to cut you off, HK, but he's talking about Goldberg. He's not talking about Bruno.
He said, time tested, you make more money with the baby chase.
Yes, but his time tested is from 90 to that time period. He wasn't around for.
So Brett, Sean, Taker, where's the time tested with the heel champion? Stone Cold. He's wrong.
They lost belts.
What's that?
Brett had to have lost at some point to be a 5-time champion.
Of course he did.
So there's no
how long
Goldberg didn't have a run that was that short. What was it? It was July 98. That's pretty
July
short.
to December.
July to December. That's pretty short.
Yeah.
6 months.
But he's not wrong in philosophy.
Well, eventually he's going to have to go 20 minutes.
If he's not wrong in philosophy, I just like, who was the long reigning heel champion that the baby was chasing when they made so much fucking money?
No, WCW was a fucking train wreck.
Hogan.
What I'm saying is that Goldberg couldn't do the stuff that Bruno could do, or even Hogan can do, or even Brett could do, or Shawn could do. So the idea was the guy just can't be having 5-minute matches or 3-minute matches or 2-minute matches as your champion. Like
you're taking just Goldberg, right?
Just Goldberg.
Right. When he said the time tested philosophy is you make more money with the baby chasing.
And you do.
Hit me with all those examples, man.
They sold out the Georgia Dome when Goldberg challenged Hogan.
Yep. One time.
Daniel Bryan?
No, it's fucking Starrcade 97, Sting chasing Hogan. That whole 18 months leading up to that.
Okay. But even if you're going backwards, man, I'm going all the way back to San Martino.
Yeah, but you can't do because that. There's no.
You shouldn't do that.
No, there's no TV. You can't compare that. Like that, the WWF during the San Martino era and even into Hogan, it was all house shows.
Oh, hello, Matt. Cody Rhodes.
Whoa!
How's that? That was a chase.
Yep, absolutely. There's one.
And Daniel Bryan. And who, Matt, you said somebody. You said Goldberg beating.
So, but all those examples are post the era in which he's referring to, are they not?
No, Sting chasing Hogan.
Okay.
That storyline was not. Brett chasing Yoko to WrestleMania 10.
Luger chasing Yoko on the bus. Yoko, Jesus.
I don't think that it's a factual time tested situation the way that he presented it. It fucking bothered me. I started doing this deep dive into all the fucking face champions. No, you're fucking wrong, man. You're fucking.
But what about all the people that were chasing Flair over the years? What about the Steamboats and all those guys?
Yes, and Dusty.
And Luger.
Okay.
And Wyndham.
So it's always been more of the WCW way.
Okay, so let's look at it
the non-WWF way. Let's put it that way.
Okay, so the company that didn't make the money.
I mean, World Class always had heel champions, though, didn't they, as well?
And it's not like...
the Von Erichs weren't always on top.
And Tony, it's not like Kevin Nash put a timeline on how long the chase has to be. He just said the money is in the chase. So even if a babyface is chasing for like a month, that's still... For that month, you're probably going to be more entertaining and engaging than when the babyface has the belt.
Yeah, but I think Kevin Nash was wrong in this sense. I think he's just trying to rewrite history and say like, oh, we had to take the belt off of Goldberg, because he kept talking like Goldberg can't go more than 5 minutes. Whatnot. The wheels were not falling off Goldberg's train at this point. He was making money. He was drawn. People loved Goldberg. Why would you just take the belt off him? You know why? Because now the NWO is not as important as they used to be. Because
that's so not what he was saying.
But he was. He's trying to justify why he took the belt off of Goldberg.
I think to be fair too, I think, he probably sat down and he talked about this thing for 25 minutes, and they just took the pieces that fit his narrative, right? They look, we've had this conversation before, right? They booked themselves into a corner with Goldberg. You made up a fake undefeated streak in terms of the amount of wins he'd had. Right? Like there's no way where Goldberg loses where everybody is happy with it, right?
Yeah,
right. At that time when you look at WCW, like Bischoff's like, oh, Nash makes sense. He's tall, he's big, he can
and he was
rival.
over. Fuck.
Yeah, but then to turn around a week later and pretend you're going to defend it against Goldberg and do the finger poke of doom, like,
yeah.
And then for him to try and be like, oh, people are mad because we got them. No, people are mad because you promoted Kevin Nash against Goldberg rematch and you gave people a hunk of shit where it put fucking Hulk Hogan back in the fucking spotlight.
Yeah, there's drawing heat, and then there's like just shitting on the audience, and it was definitely the latter in that situation.
Yeah.
You can spin it however you want, but the fact of the matter is, most people they look to that and they say, you know what, that's what fucking started the big rocket down the hill. And you could say all you want about Turner not wanting fucking wrestling on the channel, not Turner himself, but like the execs and whatnot, and you know, like they wanted to bring in Russo, and like sure it fucking accelerated things, but you piss the audience off too much, they're not going to want to come back.
So the finger poke of doom, obviously awful, but putting the belt on Nash at Starrcade was the right move no matter how they did it. Like, no matter how they did it, it was the right thing to do because Kevin Nash's reactions were someone help me out. Rivaling Goldberg's. Like they were like,
oh, they went nuts for him when he got the pin.
Yeah,
that place fucking exploded when he won.
And then you have to remember at this time too, Scott Hall and Kevin Nash weren't on the same page. So Scott Hall coming in to help Goldberg help Kevin Nash win that match, it was something that we were like, wait a second, are they friends again? We don't know what's happening here because they weren't on the same page at that point. So like Kevin Nash didn't know, and he offered to fight Goldberg again, which set up the Hogan thing. And it was, I don't look back at this as negatively as a lot of people do. And if you guys listen to like Eric Bischoff's responses in his podcast and his immediate reactions, he agreed it was the right time to take the belt off Goldberg. To me, it just was.
I mean, everybody looks at the finger poke of doom, and I do agree that was, you know, kind of the moment, but you can't take anything away from the fucking debacle that was Sting. 18 months, and that was the dog shit they gave us. Yeah. And they tried to blame Sting like, oh, he came in, he had boo-boo face, and Hogan, you know, was upset with him. And yeah, because he knew that Hogan was going to pull the trump card and fuck it all up anyway. Well, how could you not see it coming?
And I mean, we're a couple weeks out of 700th episode, but we've had this conversation before. When Starrcade 97, I was at the MCI Center. When he walks out of the back after 18 months of him coming from the rafters, like, what are we doing? Like this?
Well, because he was defeated, bro.
That's part of his entrance, though. You haven't fucking come down. He's been doing it for the past year and a half. Don't have him fucking come out of the back. All this time, we didn't know whose side he was on. Is he a loner? He doesn't want to be friends with Lex Luger. He doesn't want to wear the black and white. He doesn't want to be Team WCW. He's just Sting. And then here he comes right out of the back.
No, by then he was kind of aligned with WCW.
Yeah, I think so.
I hated it.
And then on top of that, he joined fucking NWO anyway. So
yeah, well, that's
fucking, you know.
All right, so your main beef was with the Kevin Nash.
No. Main beef.
Okay.
Is definitely
we got more. Okay.
More beef.
Definitely with.
Give me the beef. Give me the beef.
I am.
Don't do it.
And going all the way back to when he was on what's the A&E Hidden Treasures, Lost Treasures. He's a fucking asshole.
Who?
Wait, who?
Goldberg.
Yeah,
he's just a fucking pompous prick. He does not fucking get it. He doesn't. He sits there, and how old is he now? Is he 60 yet? And he's like, oh, I can go from 0 to 60 and 60 to 0 and 60. Shut the fuck up, old man. All right, just shut the fuck up. He could never work. He never learned how to fucking work. And he says things like he does 180s on himself. Right during this episode, he says, "Oh, all these people against me." And guess what? I rose every time. And then what was it? Fucking within that segment, he can't figure out what's going on in the match with Scott Hall, and he says, "I don't know what the fuck I'm doing." You never fucking did, man. You never fucking did. And it pisses me off. You sit there and talk about, oh, you're the world champ. Nobody ever got sick of watching Mike Tyson knock anybody out. This is a fucking show, man. It's not a boxing match. It's a fucking show. You
so
suck.
wait.
You
So
always
I'm confused at your. So are you mad that Kevin Nash beat him, and also mad at Goldberg?
No, I'm
sucked?
moving on from the Kevin Nash thing. Got to stay with me, babe. Moving on from Kevin Nash. I'm just totally on Goldberg right now. And when he fucking kicks Bret Hart,
How can you be mad that he take the belt? How can you complain about him losing the belt and then complain about him being a shitty worker at the same time?
No, it's not the same time. I'm moving on, man. Kevin Nash is in the past. He's in the past. I was pissed off at Kevin Nash because he said something that I didn't find to be true. I'm moving on to Goldberg now. It's Goldberg time.
But Goldberg was about the chase.
No.
God.
So, KGG. HK's issue was with Nash saying the money is in the chase.
Oh, okay.
All right, we moved past that now. Now he's on to
We move
Goldberg.
on.
He's on to.
All right.
to-
Okay. Got it.
I got you. Look, this is an exciting time. A lot of old school wrestling talk. Everyone gets exciting. They get the little tinglies. All right, simmer down, boys. We got.
No, I'm not going to
this.
simmer down. I'm still fucking pissed
No.
off at Goldberg.
All right.
Because when he says, watch
are you
the kick,
waving
and he
there?
I'm fucking my finger, man. It's all over the place.
Right. So
Yeah.
you're
And
gonna
he
say
fucking-
something, and then if you talk shit about Bret Hart after this, we're gonna have a real fucking problem.
All right, you get ready for it then.
Oh, you
So,
motherfucker.
He fucking kicks Bret Hart, right? He kicks him in the head.
Yeah.
Done. Sorry. See you later, Bret. And what he ends up saying is, well, it wasn't my intent, so you can't blame me. Wasn't my intent. I didn't intend to hurt him. It's like, hey, I didn't intend to get that whore pregnant. Can't blame me. I didn't intend to run over somebody while I was driving drunk. Can't blame me. The intent wasn't there, so you can't blame me. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
I do defend Goldberg. He called the spot, and Bret admitted he called the spot. And Bret goes, "What did he mean? Watch the kick? What the fuck did you think he was gonna do? Punch you in the balls? He called watch the kick."
Is he fucking? He's not always throwing fucking savant kicks, is he? Is that a new fucking Goldberg move?
Well, maybe if Bret gave a shit about what's going on in WCW, he'd realize that Goldberg.
He put his
throws
fucking
savant
hand up,
kicks.
and Goldberg kicked through his fucking hand. He kicked him right in the face.
Oh, Bret ran into the foot, dude. It takes
You're
two to
fucked,
tango.
dude. I will fucking drive to your house when this is
Good.
over.
Come
and I will
on, baby.
Put
Come
my
on.
balls right in your
Fucking
mouth.
miserable old fucking hag that Bret is. I saw an
So-
interview with him and he's fucking shitting on Triple H for taking over fucking WWE. Does he fucking evolve? Does he ever
No.
think about anything?
You got to see when these interviews come out. Don't just fucking see it on Facebook and then assume it's something new. This might be something from fucking years ago.
No, it was recent because Triple H just took over the book, didn't he? Yeah.
Now I'm fucking tired of Bill Goldberg. I don't ever want to see him again.
No, he does. He did come
No.
off like a fucking.
He's
like
a piece.
he
He's
was
a fucking asshole.
like he was like bigger than the business, and even like
Yeah.
Conan was like, there was a lot of resentment because there's dudes who like
Conan.
fucking love this, and he fucking like doesn't give a shit.
And what do you have combined? Less than what? 10 years of the business combined. He can eat a shit. He can eat a shit.
Goldberg.
Goldberg can eat a shit.
Had
I mean,
had
take the time of
less
injury.
much
Take his
less than
injury
10
out.
years in the business.
Yeah, take his injury time out of there too.
But
Guy's a fucking asshole. I said it before, man. I said it before. They fucking shot him to the moon and found out why you don't shoot shit at the moon. All right, because it fucking ends up poorly. Now, Bret Hart,
how did it work for Kurt Angle?
who I am a fucking. I love Bret Hart. I love him. Right. I think he's fantastic. It's time to move on. All right. Sometimes life doesn't fucking end the way you want it to.
Yep.
Tough shit, man. That's the way it happens.
Yeah.
Man, I thought I was going to be the starting running back for the Green Bay Packers, and I was going to be playing rock and roll concerts in the off season. Guess what? Here I am talking to you three fuckers. All right. Sometimes life doesn't shake the way you want it to shake. It's time to move on, Brett. Let it go. Well, you're not doing anything about it, right? You're not doing anything about it. Not now. Just let it go.
What
man.
are
Just
you
let it go.
asking for him to let go though? The Goldberg stuff or the way WCW misused one of the greatest wrestlers ever because ego and the boys running the show.
Yeah, over 20 years ago. It's time to step into light. All right. It's time to step into the light.
Yeah, even Piper forgave Mr. T, for God's sakes. Come on.
Right. Yeah.
But like, he's not just like saying it. Someone's asking him the question. So like, if he's asked the question, like, why not? Like, what is he gonna lie and just fake it? Like, just
No,
say
I'm
how
not
you
asking.
feel.
I'm not asking him to lie and fake it. I'm asking him to release the anger, man. Just let it go. It's fucking over 20 years ago.
Yeah, KJG.
Isn't it time?
If he's angry about it, then he's gonna say he's angry about it. But I think Kevin's point is that just fucking be done with it, dude. It happened. Move on.
Fucking over.
I don't know. It's tough, man.
No, I get it.
No.
He's got himself a hot, sexy wife. He looks like a fucking lesbian woman. But, you know.
So here's the thing. I'm sure he's very happy in his life, but when he does these shows and gets paid handsomely for them, I'm sure if they're going to ask him the question, he's going to provide the answer that he felt at that time. Because we're going back in time here. Like, we're not talking. This is a show about what killed WCW. This isn't a show about, hey, Brett, what are you up to today? Like this is.
No, he's right. Kevin's right. Like, and look, man, 96, 97, Bret Hart is fucking at his peak, dude. He's having these fucking matches with Austin. He's working with, look, the Survivor Series match, take out the screw job. Like, that's a good match. Right? Like, and he gets fucked. He gets fucked out of his 20-year contract with Vince, and he has to go to WCW. And here's WCW. They can fucking strike while the iron is hot. They make him the fucking special guest referee of fucking Zbyszko, Eric Bischoff, and Starrcade.
Hey, what's wrong with that, bro?
It was
I actually
fucking
like
awful. It was awful. It was the shits. They made him fucking be part of the end of Hogan Sting. What a fucking mismanagement of Bret Hart. Me and KJG did a whole fucking Patreon exclusive on fucking Bret Hart and WCW. It's fucking disgusting. He wrestled till 2000, but his wrestling career essentially ended in 97.
Right. 97. 27 years ago?
Right, but he deserves better than that. He's Bret Hart.
Let it go, man. Move on. Treat
He's
yourself.
doing a show about the worst time of his professional career. Like, what do you expect him to say?
It's not just the show, KJG. He says this shit in every fucking interview he's on if they ask him anything remotely close.
Questions about the worst time in his fucking
Let go of the hate, man. Let go of the hate.
Oh, stop with the let go of the fucking hate.
Think
No.
about the kids,
Hate.
cocksucker. Think about
Fucking
the kids.
hate. You were the fucking gem of WWF and they fucking let you go. And Eric Bischoff and WCW scooped you up and they didn't do fuck all with you. They didn't know what to do with you because, brother, I'm not doing the job to him. I got to wear the fucking black and white and spray paint everybody. Meanwhile, he's fucking having classics with Chris Benoit and Booker T that nobody's watching because it's on fucking Thunder. Nobody gives a shit about Thunder.
Like Kevin Nash said, his check didn't change. Do what they have to
HK,
you.
here's the problem. Everybody in wrestling that has let it go, what do they usually do? They get to be an older person. They realize life's too short. They maybe find God, like, hey, like I've been going to church. I've worked through some of my anger issues.
Fuck you.
I'm a
I
better
know where
person.
you're going, you piece of shit. I'm going to take a dump in this hat right now.
Well, first of all, you just gave me an idea. Maybe he would have learned something from Shawn Michaels. But
No, he wouldn't.
Here's the point that I'm getting at. Bret Hart will never find God because he thinks he is God, and that's the fucking problem.
I'm pretty sure Goldberg thinks he's God. But
No, Goldberg just
know-
thinks like he's a god. Bret thinks he's the god. He thinks he's the god of wrestling and everything holy.
For all we know, Bret Hart, like he is not as bitter as we think he is. He's just happy shitting on WCW. That fulfills him. That fulfills it. Like, that's how he lives his life. And if that makes him happy, like HK said before, he's got a beautiful wife, all this stuff. Maybe this is part of what makes him happy and makes him a good person in real life. Like, I agree. He does sound bitter, but when you're doing these shows and these interviews, what else are you going to say? Like, he had a rough second half of his career. A very rough. From the end of 97 to what Matt said till he finished, even being world champion, trying to get him back, NWO 2000. Maybe this makes him happy. And if it makes him happy, being this way, whatever makes us happy, makes us happy. And all I could ask is that Bret Hart be happy. Be happy. Be a happy heart. Be a happy heart. Live your life, don't fart. But if you have to fart in a Shawn Michaels hat. Because that's that.
Please isolate that. That was amazing. Do we have anybody clipping the show anymore? Or is that all on you? Now?
I got it. Relax.
Yeah, Bret Hart is.
I was a very good witness to the madness that was WCW. I've got lots to say about it. What a bunch of idiots, imbeciles, stupid as it gets. Stupid, clueless idiot, a bunch of clueless nuts. Is there anybody here that's got any brains? Stupid, stupid, stupid every day, every night. So stupid. Yeah, just really stupid. The biggest cutthroat bunch of conniving, backstabbing idiots you've ever seen in your life. That is such bullshit. It's the work of an idiot. Pathetic, really stupid idiots. Are you an idiot? Lost idiot? He was the shits. You will always be seen as a complete failure. The term motherfuckers would have been crossing my mind pretty regular. Thanks for nothing. Go fuck yourselves.
What a miserable old fuck he is.
No, he's not fucking miserable. He hates WCW.
Why? Because somebody put it to some fucking grunge music and makes it better?
No, me and KJG did a whole episode about this.
It's in the archive on the Patreon. $3 a month.
Dude, it's fucking his time in WCW is fucking miserable.
Yeah. Be the top guy in the biggest company in the world, and then hey, here's the TV title. Like
no, U.S. champ, world champ.
Yeah, because fucking Hogan doesn't want to fucking give up his spot because he's got fucking creative control. You crusty old racist piece of shit.
That's his job. Do what you're paid to do.
Yeah. Yeah, he got a fat paycheck. What was he making? $3 million a year?
Clearly, he didn't need the money. He just wanted to fucking ply his craft.
He needed the money. If he didn't need the money,
he didn't need the money.
UF.
I will say this. He did go for the money. That's the honest.
Yeah, he went for the money, bro. Come on.
Vince wasn't going to pay him the deal he gave him.
So he went for the money.
He didn't want to go. That's
He
just the amount of money they threw at him.
He went for the money. Went for the money.
Went for the money.
Just like Hall did, just like Nash did, just like all of them did.
Now, Tuesday is going to be real interesting because we're going to get fucking, I don't know how to comb my hair, Vince Russo.
I'm already pissed off about Tuesday. So. Get ready for fucking next week, all right? Get fucking ready.
I'm surprised they're saving Russo for episode 3. You would have figured they would have stuck him in there, you know?
No, because he's like a fucking main cog in the destruction of WCW.
Yeah, he got on the boat while it was sinking. All he did was fucking make the hole bigger.
Oh my god, make the hole bigger. He might as well just fucking sawed half the boat off.
But even Bischoff says all the time, like he's like, no matter who you brought in, Russo or not, it was fucking doomed. Like,
yeah, okay, you can be like, you can have cancer and have 6 years to live, but then you can smoke a pack of cigarettes a day and bring it down to 2 years. They brought in Vince Russo and he was like, oh, this is in bad shape. You know what would sink this ship faster?
Billy Kidman.
All this fucking dynamite, bro. Somebody, my brother sent me something today on Instagram. It's a picture of Billy Kidman with the cruiserweight title. And it says, yo, I did never know Caitlin Clark was the cruiserweight champion.
All right, that's good.
Oh, fuck. I laughed my fucking balls off. Yeah, so Tuesday should be exciting. Look, and you know what? I think they're doing a great job with this Who Killed WCW. The talking heads are fantastic. And it is not, it's done in a different style than Darkside. Yeah. And that kind of differentiates it. Like the Territories show was like very much in the same vein as Darkside. But this, I still don't understand The Rock. Like why does he have to be a talking head?
It's his production company.
Yeah.
I get it, but he doesn't have to be a talking head.
No, of course he does.
There.
Oh, you get ratings.
Yeah, he needs to start.
Okay, yeah, maybe he could like talk about like the
he could talk about Zoa Energy.
He was on the show for what? Maybe a minute, 2 minutes?
I know.
He was there. People getting bent out of shape about him being on there.
And he's literally working for the competition at the time.
I'd just rather hear from fucking Ted Turner's kid, who you never thought you'd see on a fucking one of these shows.
Oh, good old Teddy?
Teddy Turner?
Jr. Yeah, man, like he's getting fucking phased out. Like episode 3 is gonna be wild.
Well, I mean, he fucking sold the company and they got rid of him. I mean, that happens.
Well,
Whoops, Teddy Turner, the head turner.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I watched so AEW I thought was better this week, but there's still things that they do that I don't like.
Everything?
No. I thought Dynamite was a fine show.
Fine.
A fine show. I enjoyed it very much. I thought the 6-man with the likes of
Please tell
Kyle
me
O'Reilly,
Orange
Cassidy,
Oh,
Mark
fuck
Briscoe.
off. Fuck off.
I really like Jack Perry and Dustin Rhodes. Dustin's awesome. I thought it was great, and it really helped with the Jack Perry character. Here's my thing.
Uh-oh.
Right? Roosh wrestles.
This guy was out of action for like a year, and he comes back and he says, "I've been holding this place down, MJF."
And he wrestles the dude from Wrestle Pro Alaska. Dion Roosman. Squat.
Wait, Roosh wrestled Roos?
He wrestled
That has
Roos.
mentioned that. Yes. So.
Was Vince Rusi there?
He wasn't feeling very Roosy that day.
Right. Look. You haven't seen Roosh on Dynamite in forever.
Yeah, but he's holding down the fort or whatever the fuck he said.
Beats this dude, whatever. Gets on the mic, talks a lot of shit. Here comes MJF. Whatever, they brawl. It's fine. I wish they would have let this go on for a couple weeks where Roosh is beating up dudes every week and calling out MJF, and MJF never shows up, and then finally he does.
Nope, gotta rush to the goal line.
And then they do the thing they always do, man. Like, they've just broken up this huge brawl. And I just heard from Tony Khan.
Yep, keep on watching.
Next week. And I'm like, the Bucks come out. They get in Swerve's face. They don't announce blood and guts until the main event, the end of the show. They give us all this time to speculate, to wonder, to even forget that it happened, only to bring it back around. Hey, this is when blood and guts is going to be. But the minute this fucking backstage brawl is over, I just heard from Tony Khan, and this is going to be next week, commercial free. Like, wait, come back in the next segment and announce it. Why? I don't understand. Right? Clearly, if you look at the ratings, they're not bringing in new fucking fans. So just appeal to the guys you have. The guys and gals that are watching.
The sickos.
Right? There's is that a real t-shirt?
Yep.
Mercedes Moné, I don't get. I had a whole conversation with somebody on Twitter about it. Bro, she wrestled. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce her name.
She's the shits.
But when the match was over, I wanted to see more of the other lady. The Mexican lady, the tag team partner for Stephanie Vacour.
Oh, the
Mercedes. Yeah, Mercedes Moné. She looked like she was. She looked like she was a step behind. Like, this isn't WWE. There's no NXT. There's no Performance Center. Like, if she's not going to House of Glory and training, like, stop going to the fucking Celtics game. Nobody gives a shit about you being at a basketball game. Like, get yourself up to speed. Someone was like, oh, she brings an aura. Okay, I don't see it, bro. She does nothing for me. Mercedes Moné is not somebody I'm buying a ticket to see.
Nope.
At all.
I don't think it's her. I think it's her the presentation of her, which is the big problem with a lot of what AEW does.
It's wild.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Kev.
No.
No, because you're right. Because I watched Against All Odds. I keep calling it fucking Turning Point. I think it might be in the description as Turning Point too. But I watched Turning Point and one Matt Hardy promo. And it was like, this is a completely different fucking dude than was in AEW. And I care 1,000 times more about this version of Matt Hardy because of the way it's presented. Same thing goes for Ethan Page.
Yeah. And like we'll get into Impact Turning Point at some point, TNA. Obviously it was Against All Odds. That was a joke. But like Matt Hardy, like, like Matt Hardy's not beating Moose, but like, do you? Like, he's working without a contract, but do you know? like AEW is just so like the matches that they put on, like, all right, what like on Collision, Lee Moriarty wrestled what? One of the
Dante Martin.
Like, all right,
for a spot in the ladder match.
For a spot in the ladder match, great. No matter who wins, like, whatever, it might be a competitive match, but I don't care about either one of these fuckers, especially Lee Moriarty, who wears a fucking singlet that he doesn't fucking pull over his shoulders. So, like,
hey,
like, it's all about presentation, and AEW doesn't do a good enough job of presenting their talent the way that they should. Whereas WWE, NXT, TNA, even now, like, it's just it's a whole different world, man.
Yeah, there's like, okay, Adam Copeland was your TNT champion. Now we're gonna have a ladder match for this vacant title. Like, I'm good with Takeshita. I don't like the idea of Mark Briscoe being in there because he's your Ring of Honor World Champion. He never defends the fucking title, but fine. Jack Perry makes sense in the story. Yes. Dante Martin, I can't tell you the last time Dante Martin wrestled on AEW TV. I get it. I know why he's there.
For spots.
Right? But I still don't get it. I know what your breaking news is.
Oh, you do?
I think I do.
Oh, no. Is this WWE?
It is.
Oh, no. I don't want spoilers. I don't know. All right, do it.
Seth Rollins returned tonight.
Oh, that's a big one.
Also, what
Becky Lynch?
We spoke of earlier. No. With hand job, Kyle. Otis made the big turn.
Oh,
they saved it for Raw?
I don't.
More people watch Raw. Live TV, bud.
Yep. Where does Rollins fit in coming back? That
he challenged fucking Priest. Priest gave him a title match at Money in the Bank.
Oh, just like that, huh?
That's it.
There it is.
Hey, just keep watching wrestling. Don't worry about it.
So, like, part of what gets me through the day is actually like watching this stuff. And now I'm like,
you ruined KJG's Tuesday.
Like, I'm like absolutely like crushed right now. Like, you have no idea.
We do
like,
a fucking wrestling podcast.
Hey, I didn't tell you.
But we do it on Monday nights.
I didn't tell you who the surprised fucking member of the Howdy faction was.
What did they're there too?
I'm just laughing at your reaction, but no, come on, man.
We got to start. Do we need a GoFundMe so KJG can get a TV in the basement?
But I could put it on my phone. But every time I'm on my phone, like, woo-ha.
Well, your head's down. No one wants to look at the top of your head.
Well, sometimes.
All right, I had to think about that for a second.
But yeah, look, I thought Dynamite was good. There's still some holes. There's still some things.
Yeah.
I thought Ospreay's Ray Phoenix was good.
Yeah.
Last week I kind of shit on Hook Samoa Joe, but like, I kind of dig it now. What's up, HK?
I don't know if I fucking send it to you guys or not, but I saw the funniest fucking post on Twitter about the Ospreay match.
Yes, I think I actually said and you yelled at me.
Yeah, it was the fucking somebody told me that this is where the best wrestlers wrestle. I would be convinced this is the fucking halftime show, and it's a gymnastics routine because that's all it was fucking. And they put the was it Benny Hill music to it in the background.
Oh man, TNA.
Genius.
Yeah, so I mean, look, I liked. Oh,
I got also breaking news. Can we put the banner up real quick?
Yep. Give me
I don't know
one
if you-
second. Let me find it.
We haven't talked about this yet. For all of you out there who are not suckers like me, who dropped $40 on Fight Forever, if you're on PlayStation Plus now, it's absolutely free.
I spent almost a fucking $100 on it, Tony.
Yeah, well, you bought the fucking Express Go Fuck Yourself package.
Yes, I did.
Fuck yourself forever.
Still paying for it.
Fucking terrible.
all right. So I mean, look, Collision was good too. I enjoyed Collision. It looks like there's a lot of moving pieces. It looks like they're trying to revamp the trios division.
Oh, great, wonderful.
I don't know. There's a lot of
We got
weird
14
things.
tournaments coming up in the next 3 weeks, don't we?
Yeah, but those tournaments have implications, Tony. The
Gives
winner
a
gets
fuck.
the people in the tournament.
Gives a fuck. Oh, Lee Moriarty,
I don't
Dante
know.
Martin. Is Takeshita in one of them?
That's just awesome, man.
Tony,
Is the guy with half a
Tony?
brain going to be in him so he can get beat all the time again? Wasn't he a fucking legend in Japan?
Tony, would you like to know that Takeshita will be in this year's G1?
Oh, fucking. Oh, yeah, I knew that. Great. Wonderful. Because I know everything about fucking New Japan, even though you think otherwise. Good for him. Aren't they having eliminators too where they're putting like final people in from AEW? Isn't that a
They're-
thing I heard as well?
No, they're doing qualifying matches for the last spot.
And who's in those? Dante Martin?
No.
Is fucking Get My Shit in there as well? Did they get
No.
are you throw Mark Briscoe a bone for God's sakes?
No, Tony, you're Here's the
Is Danny Garcia in one of them?
No.
How about Mrs. What's her name? The fucking
No.
the woman that's
Tony,
with,
there's
Christian.
nobody. Nick Wayne's mother?
Yes, Nick Wayne's mom.
No, she's got a t-shirt.
She's bigger
but no.
than Luchasaurus, for Christ's sakes. What are we
that's a
doing?
Heater.
I think that's her high heels.
She got some hitters too, right?
Heater?
Would you buy the
Hitter-
shirt?
The heater with the hitters.
Would you buy the Nick Wayne's mom shirt?
No! And don't buy it for me for Christmas. That's worse than a Sheamus DVD.
It's a great idea.
No, terrible. I'm gonna buy
so-
you a fucking pocket Gorgeous George, and you're gonna buy me a fucking Nick Wayne's mom T-shirt.
I don't need a pocket gorgeous
Hey,
George.
maybe you could
I
get a-
think everyone needs one.
Maybe
I
you
think,
could
it's
get
too big. I think it's too big to fit in your pocket, by the way.
Well,
What about a
from what I've seen, you might be right.
Yeah.
how about a pocket Mrs. Wayne?
Nah,
Well, all right.
it's so fucked up. They're like,
No.
your dad died, and I'm glad because now you found me. What the fuck are we doing?
I like
Christian.
What
it.
are we doing?
It's entertaining.
Christian, yeah, he left the bright lights in the big city of WWE to fucking like to stoop on people's fucking
Stop
dead
it.
dads.
He was going to do nothing in WWE.
He could have been an ambassador. Him and Edge could have been doing their hoo-hoo show everywhere together.
Hey, I like that show.
It was great.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
Not anymore.
So Tony, to answer your question, the
Oh,
A
boy.
block.
Hook,
No,
Danhausen.
we're talking G1. We're not talking AEW.
Oh, come on. Look who's been in New Japan from AEW lately.
The only person from AEW in the G1 is Takeshita.
Not even Moxley?
No, which is kind of annoying.
Lance
because
Archer?
Lance Archer's not in the G1. No, it's annoying because you want the IWGP champion in the G1.
Well, maybe he's not going to be the IWGP champion much longer.
I
Is
don't-
Evil? Is Evil
Yes,
in it?
Evil's in it. Yes.
Everything
Nobody's
is
fighting-
evil.
Is the G1 before or after Forbidden Door?
It's before the H1, but it comes after the F1.
It's after Forbidden Door.
So Naito's beating Mox.
No,
Yeah.
it's not.
He's going to say F you, G1.
It's a terrible. I talked about it on the Breadcom last week. I hate the Forbidden Door. Does zero for me. It's in Long Island, and I could easily go. I have zero interest in going, and dare I say, no interest in fucking watching it.
Nope.
I'm not paying $50 for it. If you got something for me, Tony, hook me up. I'll watch it that
I got
way.
everything you need, man. Everything you need.
I appreciate that.
Oh no, because Tony's not going to watch it.
I don't give a shit about some like.
I don't give a
Look,
shit about
man,
any of it.
I think the bloom is off the rose. Like the Forbidden Door. Like
I'm gonna
okay,
go
like
10-2. You guys are all gonna go 9-3, and it's gonna be
no, like
over.
you're gonna bring in like TMDK, and they're gonna wrestle like
Who gives a shit?
some fucking like the Gates of Agony or whatever the fuck they're called now. Like I don't care. And look, I listened to last week's episode. We're super duper critical of AEW.
Yeah,
I
they
can't
deserve
speak
it.
for I can't speak for everybody else. I want AEW to do well. I thought Dynamite was a good show. Collision was fine. There's a lot of weird shit they're doing with the trios. House of Black beating the Bang Bang Gang in a non-title match, which means now they get a shot at the title. So it was just a fucking eliminator match. There's an eliminator match with the Bucks and the Acclaimed on Wednesday. There's just a lot. There's a lot of things they do that's just like, why do it?
So Matt, 2 questions for you real quick, because you mentioned the Bang Bang Gang.
Yes.
Are they no longer a part? And this is a twofold question: are they an ABC Bay and Austin, are they like no longer affiliated with the Bullet Club?
I don't think so.
When did that happen?
Wow, it just
happens, dude.
It's
It's
everything
AEW.
it's the whole end. It's all the whole New Japan TNA experiment just happened, right? It happened and then nothing happened. Jay White confronted Kenny Omega at the end of that pay-per-view, that TNA pay-per-view, like a year and a half ago. Nothing ever happened.
Kenny hurt?
Not when that happened. He was the fucking Impact World Champion.
Yes, that's right.
So, yeah, no, I don't know. ABC's, they're their own fucking entity now. They're beating fucking Josh Alexander and Eric Young.
That's wild.
But yeah, look, I don't know, man. Like, we're not purposely being, I mean, Tony is, but we're not being shitbirds about AEW just to be shitbirds.
Yeah, if I didn't like AEW, like even like if I did a wrestling podcast, there's always certain shows you just don't watch. I like AEW, so I watch AEW, but it's just frustrating sometimes. That's all. Like it's nothing malicious. We don't want it to fail. It won't fail for the foreseeable future. It's just annoying. Hey, maybe this is more of like a criticism on the wrestling fan than it is them, because I'm sure like a lot of people love it, and if I don't, then I don't know if I'm in the minority or the majority, but I just don't like it. It just bothers me, and I still watch it. I think they've been on fire lately. I will say that. I think they've been on fire lately.
I think.
Well, Jack Perry was, and he still won a match.
Dynamite.
See that? I think that's a problem, right? Tony doesn't watch the shows; he just watches clips, and that's where he comes to his conclusions.
No. I watched that match. I watched that fucking cocksucker get fucking lit on fire and come back 10 minutes later like nothing happened to him.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
There's two people in the wrestling business that I guess they think they're gods. One is Bret Hart and the other is Jack Perry.
About Goldberg.
No, Goldberg's just a dick.
Like,
a
you didn't watch
big bald dick, but a dick.
I
nonetheless.
would bet my house you didn't watch anything from Dynamite, Rampage, or Collision this week.
Why would I waste fucking 8 hours of my time? I'd rather fucking squat up with my boys. 5, whatever. It doesn't matter. Whatever. And Tony Khan wants 3 hours for Dynamite. He can go shit in his hand and wish in the other and see which one fills up first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because oh man, no, I've already said my piece. I'm back here if you need me.
No. I don't think you've said your piece.
Oh no, he has.
No, when he wants to do fucking 3 hour fucking Dynamite.
Yeah, he thinks he's fucking Gilligan.
Why? So he can do a pay-per-view every fucking Wednesday night? What the fuck?
45-minute Orange Cassidy matches.
And they fucking make a deal about the fucking overrun. Oh, thanks to our great sponsors, now we have a fucking overrun. There's an overrun every week. Man, why'd they make it a big deal? What they're doing? They're pushing back fucking Wednesday night
and
movie.
What are they overrunning for? When it was WCW versus WWE, the overruns meant something. That meant that you were pulling more people in to get your ratings jacked up. What the fuck do they need to do it for? Right. Are they afraid that they're going to fucking miss out on the Modern Family audience?
Oh, man, we're going to miss out on the first
doing?
12 minutes of Days of Thunder.
It's ridiculous, dude. And you know what? I also heard, I don't know if I mentioned about it on the show, they don't push that program forward. If they go 12 minutes over, Days of Thunder starts 12 minutes in. Yeah, so you don't even get to watch the whole movie.
Well, what's fucking Days
of
Thunder,
will you fucking stop?
No, seriously.
Seriously, stop. You're asleep at fucking 10 o'clock on Wednesday night.
I'm not talking about me.
There's nobody in the world who's like, can't wait for fucking Days of Thunder at 10 o'clock tonight.
You, Days of Thunder at 10 o'clock is doing better ratings.
Dude, it's not fucking 1996. Nobody's fucking, no, stop.
Matt, if you're that passionate about Days of Thunder on basic cable, you're DVRing that son bitch.
Fuck yeah, yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Falcon.
And I'll tell you this, I was watching Saturday. They had a Star Wars fucking marathon on, right?
Dork.
I was like, all right, I'll get into this. I'll eat a shit. And then fucking Collision comes on. And I'll tell you what, I was kind of disappointed. I wanted the next Star Wars movie.
See?
I get that way too. Like I love Seinfeld and I love The Office, but when Seinfeld ends and The Office comes on, I'm like, man, I wish there was more Seinfeld.
Yes,
There is on fucking streaming services, you fucking dorks.
No, but if you're watching
You don't have
on-
to wait for fucking TBS or TNT to show you a block of Star Wars. Go on your fucking Amazon and watch it for free, you fucking nerdulas.
Not on Amazon.
Yeah, and sometimes it's nice if you have the
It's not the point. It's nice when I settle down and I take my mud water and my rice cakes and
All
I
right,
turn
great.
on a
So
movie
you and the
halfway through.
700,000 other jack-offs who want to just watch indie wrestling on a fucking Wednesday night.
No, you
have at
fucking
it and
hand
have
job.
fun.
It's 2024. You can watch whatever you want at any time. Give a
Yeah,
shit
and
if
I
Days
choose
of
not
Thunder.
to watch AEW.
Okay, but who gives a shit if Days of Thunder starts at fucking 10,
The
11?
people that were looking forward to watching it at 10 o'clock. You think
Nobody's
everybody knows-
watching it.
That's bullshit, and you know it.
Somebody's
it's
watching
not.
Days of Thunder.
Yes, it is.
I
It
want to
wouldn't be
know.
airing Days of Thunder if nobody was watching it.
Oh, they fucking don't give a shit. It's just something to put on because it's a fucking movie. Takes up fucking 2 hours of bullshit.
That's so great. That's so nice of our gracious partners. Our generous
This has nothing.
partners to give
This
us
has
12
nothing to
minutes
do with
of, like,
AEW
Days of
either.
Thunder.
This is you miserable old
Who gives
shits
a
with your
flying
fucking.
fuck?
I want to watch fucking 8.
What did I miss? God damn it.
Kevin almost dropped his microphone and he did like a fucking Three Stooges. And
Days of Thunder.
I just caught it out of the corner of my eye. Fuck, man.
God, I just want to. I want to get the ratings for like a night of the week. Why is that so hard to do?
You looking up Days of Thunder ratings?
I'm trying to see what the ratings are for like an average TBS Wednesday night. I want to, I just want to see the shows in a row.
Not great.
Oh, here we go. TV show ratings by channel. Oh, but this is from December. Good God.
Oh, yeah. Good fucking job. Shitbird.
I'm trying my best, bro.
Trying your best. Like, you're like I don't. Look, if you don't like AEW, that's fine. Right? I can't make you like AEW, right? And you feel a certain way. And thankfully for you, Tony, in particular, and Hansel Kevin, you both have valid reasons, right? You're not just hating to hate. There's reasons why you feel this way, right? Because in this fucking terrible IWC that we live in, people just hate to hate. But you guys, you have something to back up your dislike. But now you want to get on this fucking hill where you're upset about fucking 11 minutes of Days of Thunder? Fucking stop. Just stop.
It doesn't have to be Days of Thunder. It could be
Okay,
any movie
whatever
that's
fucking
not-
the Scorpion King, whatever shitty fucking movie that Eric Roberts is in.
Could be analyzed
No.
that. It's a good one.
Just stop. Stop.
What if it's The Hangover?
Who gives a shit? It's on fucking cable. They're gonna all the good stuff.
Yeah,
is
TBS
bleeped
is
out.
on cable. What are you talking about?
Yeah, all the good stuff's bleeped out. You know where you can get a hangover? On Max. When you fucking pay for your Max subscription.
Or at the hat.
I have a Max subscription.
Of course you do. You have a Max subscription. You have a Netflix. You have a Peacock. I do too. I can watch whatever I want anytime. But give a shit if fucking Dynamite goes till 10:05 and I missed the intro to fucking Gettysburg. Oh no!
But now what's wrong with Gettysburg?
There's nothing wrong with Gettysburg, but when I want to watch it, I'll just fucking pull it up on my fucking streaming service and watch Gettysburg. Give a shit if Ray Phoenix and Will Ospreay went to 10:04. You know, fucking stomping your feet, going to bed. I can't believe I missed the beginning of fucking Gettysburg. Fucking shithead.
What movie would it be that you would be upset?
None, because I can watch them any fucking time.
Weekend at Bernie's?
Now, that's a classic.
Kevin, I can watch any of these movies. If I really want to watch a fucking movie, I'll find a way to watch it.
Uncle Buck.
Uncle Buck's a great
You're
movie.
really, you guys are pissing him off.
I don't know what you there's not one single movie where I'd be like, God damn it, I can't believe I missed the beginning of this.
From 10 till midnight. Oh, and it goes all night. After Dynamite this week, we go into a Modern Family mini marathon that goes until Oh gosh. Ooh, it goes till 7:00 in the morning when we get a Young Sheldon marathon. So if I miss that first episode of Modern Family, I'm gonna be lost for the rest of the episodes.
Yeah, you're fucked.
No, because they're gonna put on an episode in the middle of the fucking season where you don't know what's going on anyway, and you can pull it up on Peacock. You fuck.
And Black Panther's on at 5:00 Wednesday. So
Great, you got Disney Plus too. I know you do because you bundled it with Hulu and ESPN Plus like I did. So stop your fucking crying.
I don't want Hulu. Hulu sucks.
I have Hulu and you suck.
Touche.
Man of the
Oh,
house.
Modern Family is on Peacock and I can watch it anytime I want. Fucking assholes.
Aristocats.
I've watched it.
What
Wait,
about
which one?
Aristocrats?
That's the one I watched. I didn't watch the cartoon one.
Oh no.
No, I watch the same thing every single night of my life. It's either professional
92
wrestling.
Royal Rumble.
No, it's either professional wrestling
Yeah.
or murder. That's it.
What about Airplane?
If
See,
I want to watch
Airplane, I'd want to see
Airplane,
from the beginning.
I'll fucking look it up. You know what?
Dun, 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 dun.
And then I really thought when we took a break, I was like, what, it's still light out. This is going to be an early show. I still want to talk about TNA, but you want to fucking die. God. We do a wrestling podcast once a week. Stop acting like that. There you go, Buck. Fucking Al Day's here. Grumpy old men. Tony and Handsome Kevin are the same fucking person. You miserable shits. Miserable.
No.
Yeah. It's bad.
You sir, are the drizzling shits. How do you like
It's
that?
troubling.
I'm not the drizzling shits. Dynamite was good. I enjoyed it. You're up in arms because you couldn't see fucking Days of Thunder or some fucking classic Tom Cruise movie that nobody gives a shit about.
Oh, Cocktail.
I'll give you a fucking cocktail in August, buddy.
Cocktail weenie.
Yeah, you'll wake up at the fucking Fanatics Expo Center with fucking Nia Jax standing over you. Welcome to fucking New York, buddy.
Buddy.
I signed us up for TNA Plus.
Yeah.
I saw.
Because I'm like, you know what? I'm excited for this, and I enjoy TNA, and now I have time. I can watch it, and they're doing like this Thursday night. I don't have work, so I'm gonna watch live and live tweet Impact. I'm excited for that.
What's the lead
Right?
in movie?
Ah, good question.
What's the lead in? I don't know. I have it's on Impact. It's on TNA Plus. Okay.
Oh, is it
I don't know
radio?
what
What if it's? I'm thinking Top Gun Maverick might be.
All right. So as the comedian right here in this group,
Kill me.
I am going to tell you when to kill a joke off. All right. This is the time to do that because you guys are running this into the fucking ground.
You're a joke off.
Ah, joke off.
Anywho.
Wait, Tony, that's pretty good. You sure you're not the comedian?
Inside of a steel cage, I think me and KJG would kill the two of you.
I would beat the fuck out of both of you, motherfuckers.
Oh, good luck, buddy boy.
Come on. You have to punch up a little higher to get me, kid.
I'll
Kid.
bite your fucking dick off.
What makes you think? Hold on. What makes you think his dick is accessible? Like you don't think he's gonna wear a cup?
wear
KJG's
a
from the
cup to a
mean
fight.
streets
I
of
wa-
West Orange.
He don't own a pair of shorts. He's gonna wear a cup.
I own 4 pairs of shorts nowadays, actually.
Oh, fuck you, Tony.
Yeah.
Oh,
how about
yeah,
that?
fuck me. Fuck me. Fuck you.
See, they're
nobody
the
knows.
same person.
Yep.
I know what I'm getting you two for Christmas. Fucking Days of Thunder. Fucking the lithographs, the big fucking posters that when you put them on the wall, it's in 3D. Yeah, there you go.
That'd be very nice of you.
I'd rather take
Yeah.
a Gorgeous George.
You know, you could fucking get what you want. You're getting that and a book for the sickos T-shirt.
Oh boy.
Anyway,
All right, Matt. Let's
back in on TNA. I watched Turning Point, and I
Turning
watched the Hardy Mansion thing. What do they call it?
House
Compound?
of the House of the Hardy compound.
Yes, the Hardy Compound. The Hardy Compound stuff is brilliant. I'm sorry, it's so good and bad at the same time. And
Yes. Okay. Thank God you said it that way.
oh my god, when his fucking kid asks Eddie
Yeah.
Edwards when he used to be a wolf and he turns into a wolf, like it's just fucking funny. They cut Alicia Edwards' head off. Moose goes into the fucking pond. He comes out a football player. Like just fucking hysterical.
You know what part popped me? Obviously, is the whole
Brian
Brian,
Myers.
finding all the figures and doing all that stuff.
And all the skeletons.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of what it's wrestling being fun without insulting your intelligence. Like he has a track record of these Hardy compound things where you know what you're going to sign up for, and they're good. They're done well. They're produced well. They're fun.
Yeah. And it's weird without Borash being there that this one still ended up being pretty damn entertaining.
It was very entertaining. And then to go into Turning Point, the fucking free match they give away is Gresham and Sami Callihan on YouTube. Like, unbelievable. And then the opening tag match, sorry guys, you're not doing any better. Santana and Macklin against the Rascals was fucking awesome. Awesome.
I thought Santana wanted to go out on his own.
Yeah, but he's got the story. So I haven't been watching Impact every week, but the story is like he came back and he wrestled Macklin after Macklin re-signed his contract, but didn't have anybody to wrestle at Rebellion. Santana beat him, so it's like good friends, better enemies type of deal. But they're now functioning as a tag team. It looks like you have to tune in to Impact this Thursday to see what happens. But the big win over the Rascals. Here's a question for you guys.
Alrighty.
Jordan Grace answers Roxanne Perez, the open challenge.
I know exactly what you're going to say.
Jordan Grace's open challenge is answered by what's her name?
Teddy Ruxpin.
Titan titties.
Tatum Paxton.
Tatum O'Neal.
Pretty sure it's Teddy Ruxpin.
Is like...
Bro, it's like when New Japan used to send like the Great Muta to WCW, and then they would send like Buff Bagwell.
Yeah, but like in Japan, like Buff Bagwell gets over because he's like muscular and he's a showman, and it's not something you see in Japan, right? Right? And he's wearing the NWO hat. Like I wouldn't, dude. If I didn't watch Battleground and
okay, so there you go. That's
and like the crowd. I don't think the crowd pops. She's like a C NXT chick. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm with you. I had no idea who she was until Battleground. No clue. Which is, I mean, she might be great, but
her name is Tatum Paxley.
Teddy Ruxpin.
I you know, it's like
match was good. Match was fun.
The match was good, but the bigger story is the Ash by Elegance stuff, right? That guy comes out, he does the big to do, and then Ash is gonna sit there and watch the match. So clearly, it's like Jordan Grace and Ash is the Slammiversary match. But like, I don't know, man. Like you just had like all these 6 women were in this North American Championship match on NXT. Like, send one of those girls, right? Like, I don't know. It just like it was a fucking fart in church when she came out.
I wonder if it's part of just like, all right, TNA still has to do TNA things. So get a WWE name in there for a second, and then let's move on with our TNA stories. Because we don't know what this whole, oh God, Tony, I'm sorry, Forbidden Door WWE thing is going to be. We don't know yet. So if this can just move along a TNA story, but still get, WWE footage on TNA, I guess it's a win-win, and then maybe NXT something happens. We just don't know what it is yet. So if the match was awesome, and if it moves along a TNA program for their next show, then it is what it is.
Yeah, but like
and maybe they build, Matt. Maybe they build to bigger names. We don't know.
But even like they did that thing on NXT Tuesday night where Cody Rhodes came out and he had that little thing with Trick Williams, and he said, like, there's a Battle Royal next week, and it could be anyone from anywhere. And, like, Matt Hardy doesn't have a contract. People think Joe Hendry's going to show up. So it's like...
Danny Garcia.
Danny Garcia, The Rock's wife?
Yes. Yep. Anywhere from anywhere.
Maybe like the Rock's W guy shows up.
The Rock's daughter's already there.
She is. She's the GM. She's the GM of NXT. I don't know, like
they're building it up a lot with not a lot of results yet.
Like in NXT, like Roxanne Perez, and no disrespect to Lola Vice, but like Roxanne Perez going from Jordan Grace to Lola Vice, which I think is a step down. because that seems the way they ended NXT. Also, on my Hulu, maybe you're right, Tony. Hulu might suck. NXT is shortened down like an hour, so I missed all the squad. I missed the Eddie Thorpe return. I missed the Wendy Chu return.
Oh, the Wendy Chu return was something wild.
Yeah, see, I don't get to see that, and like Peacock is fucking weeks behind.
Maybe she's joining.
No, Peacock is on the next day.
Is it really?
Yeah.
For reals?
Yeah. So I'll either watch on with my cable subscription to USA, or I'll wait because for some reason sometimes the NXT feed is awful on USA's website, but then I'll watch on Peacock the next day. It's usually like around 6 or 7 o'clock at night.
Oh,
it's on the next day.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a game changer for me.
Yeah.
Peacock.
Sorry, and then Jeff Hardy returned to TNA.
Yeah, man. Loved it. And they had his music instead of his rising to the top.
That fucking song sucks.
They didn't use it.
You gave me fucking flashbacks there, KJG. I was ready to fucking punch something. If I'm thirsty, take a drink.
You eye rolled that shit hard, HK.
I fucking hate. Oh boy.
You hate the song, but Jeff Hardy returning to Impact.
Don't give a shit about that either.
No.
Not even a little bit. I said it weeks ago, months ago. Jeff needs to take a smoke break. All right, just sit down for a while.
He had it. He had it in AEW.
Ugh.
He had his break because he wasn't being used there either.
KGG's right, man. There's just look, man. You watch the presentation of Impact, right? TNA, like Jeff Hardy in TNA makes sense. Matt Hardy there. Even if it's just for this cup of coffee, it makes sense. Kazarian being there, like he's being used 1,000 times better than he was in AEW. And on the flip, like Ethan Page in NXT, like they're using him the right way.
Yeah.
Even fucking Brian Pillman Jr., like Lexus, like I don't like the Lexus King character at all, but like they're making fucking chicken salad into they're making chicken shit in the chicken salad with him.
Yep.
I don't think he's that bad at all.
And Matt, you made a great point because I remember having this conversation about when we heard that the Hardys contracts were going to be up and about them coming back to WWE. You were staunchly against them going back. Like, I don't want to see them in WWE. Like, I'm over it. But it's something about TNA where it's different, where like if you can rise them up with these big names, I think it's more important for them to be in TNA than it is to be in WWE. Like, they're gonna go back to WWE. Like I'd be shocked if they weren't in the Hall of Fame next year. There's no doubt in my mind that they will be in the Hall of Fame next year. But now, do they get a cup of coffee there again? See, again, your same face you had.
Like where? Like I don't know where. What are you gonna? Like how
Couple
many times are we gonna
one-offs.
go back to the fucking well?
I
You
mean,
can
TNA
bring them back and. You can bring them back and put them into the Hall of Fame without having them have a match.
Obviously, yes, of course you can.
Right.
But-
Maybe Jeff Hardy's the next guy that moves beats. Like Jeff Hardy's not coming in to be like a main event guy.
Oh no, I'm not saying that by any stretch of the imagination. I'm saying you put him in tag team matches. Maybe bring him into NXT. Do something with them there.
Oh yeah, that'll be fun.
I couldn't
No,
tell if you
seriously. If they,
No, okay,
If
I thought you
Jeff
were
and Matt,
serious.
if Jeff and Matt show up in this battle royal, like that's a cool fucking spot.
Yeah, but even like a match on the main roster against like I don't even know what new tag teams are even on.
I don't care.
Yeah,
Well,
but they hit different in TNA for you.
Yeah, a bunch of guys hit different in TNA because I think you like. Look, if the Hardys show up to wrestle like the Creed brothers, like the Creed brothers better fucking beat them. And if the Hardys beat the Creeds, like, sorry, like,
Yeah.
I'm out. Like, I don't believe that these two fucking 40 fucking 5-year-old men are gonna beat these two beasts.
Yeah. But like, what if like there's like a team that they're not doing much with, right? They're there, they're just hanging out, and you give the Hardys like a match against. I can't even think of one that's not really booked
Right.
well.
I was gonna say this is NXT, not AEW. So that guy's just hanging out.
But like, is there a main roster tag team that like is there? Oh, what if they beat DIY?
I don't care.
Yeah, nobody cares about DIY.
But that's what I'm saying. But like, that's why you beat them, right? Like to bring them back for one thing, have a good match, handshake, hug afterwards, type thing. It doesn't do anything for your long-term storytelling.
Put
but
them on
it's the
speed.
moment.
Put everyone on speed.
Yeah.
Right. Andrade's the champion of that now.
Oh my
It's,
god!
He beat Pew Pew.
Oh, have him beat the LWO guys. Fucking DJZ and
Silver
and
King?
Raul Mendez.
Oh,
Silver King, nice. How dare you? Yeah. So to KGG, before we wrap up, anything else from TNA that you wanted to talk about this week?
Ooh. You mentioned that my point was the tag match opener. I thought that was fucking dynamite. I think Santana is gonna end up something there is gonna happen between him and Macklin. Macklin either turns heel again or maybe they run with it. Shout out to Ryan Nemeth, who's really actually doing quite well for himself. Of course, the Nick Nemeth thing is obviously a reason why he's in the spot. I think the system is say what you want about him. I think the system is a great faction to have, and I don't know who's taken the belt off Moose. If it's not, I don't think it'll be Nemeth at any point.
Hey.
I think it'll end up being Josh Alexander, but them losing was stunning. I don't know. I love the show. I watched the whole thing. It was great.
Yeah, no, I agree. You know what, the Dolph thing is not. It feels very flat to me.
I like him in the role teaming with his brother.
Right.
I think that's where he belongs, feuding with like Brian and Eddie.
I also have not been watching TNA every week, so I can't really. Just the sample size I watched yesterday and today, like, I don't know. He's Dolph Ziggler. Like, why is he in a fucking tag match?
But it's so like the act of like the system has been like the thing. Like that's what they're pushing hard as fuck.
Right. I just I don't care about. No offense, I don't care about Ryan Nemeth.
I like the way they brought him in as like kind of like a spectator coming in to help his brother. Like it's been done well. It's just like Ryan Nemeth didn't get hit a great it's almost like a David Flair-esque thing. Like he didn't get the greatest start in his wrestling career on national television with AEW. It just didn't work out. But I think it'll go somewhere. I'm more intrigued with him as a part of the team with his brother than I am any other aspect about him.
It'll be interesting. I'm excited to watch Impact this week. So if you're not following us on social media at Wizards Podcast, I know Brendan live tweeted Dynamite and Rampage. So,
nice.
You know, between the five of us, we're trying to get things going. We're a little more active on social media. So follow us on social media at Wizards Podcast. HK, Tony, you've been awful quiet over there. You guys okay?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to do when I miss the first 12 minutes of Major League on Wednesday. Hornets.
Handsome Kevin, you okay over there?
Yeah, man. Oh man, there were so many Major League fucking jokes, and they all got caught. They all got clogged in the fucking drain.
Just a bit over time.
Yeah, if we go
win the whole fucking thing.
I
love
this. TK.
I love this British shit.
I say fuck you, TK. I book it myself.
Well, we're back next week. We got Corey Castle joining us.
Oh, Corey Graves?
No, Corey Castle.
Oh, is that the ring announcer?
No, he is the.
If you don't know him, don't call him the wrong person.
He is the Spark.
Oh, Kayla Sparks is joining us?
No, he's Corey Castle, the Spark. He does pro wrestling comedy, podcast, weights, man bun, dad jokes.
He does man bun dad jokes?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, he's joining us next week.
You know, man, we always have fun with our guests. Doesn't matter.
Yes, we do. So
you could have said he was fucking dude in a diaper, and I would have been like, yeah, all right, bring him on.
I don't know if I'd book dude in a diaper.
Didn't he die? Isn't he
no.
dead, dude in a diaper?
What?
I thought dude in a diaper died. Yeah, I thought that guy died.
Yeah, I think I heard about that too.
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't we talk about it?
No.
I thought he
in
had
a diaper?
cancer or something. That's why he always peed in the jug.
No, that's not dude in a diaper, dude.
In the diaper.
Oh,
Well,
piss jug guy died. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, piss jug guy died.
Then what happened to dude in a diaper?
Nothing. He's still fucking wrestling.
For XPW?
Yes.
Brandon, I need notes on XPW next week.
Let's see what the when's our next XPW show here.
Dude in a
Losing it.
diaper. I lost it a while ago.
Oh boy. This Sunday, 5 o'clock at the Hart Ballroom in Newark.
Quinceañera time.
Look what you made me do. Oh man, do I go to the midget wrestling show or do I go to? No, I can't. I'm still working at that time. Oh, I'm going to a midget wrestling show Sunday night. Hold on, I wrote it down in my little
Bud Lake. What's the venue?
Yeah, Midget Mayhem Wrestling at the Pavilion in Bud Lake, New Jersey. 21 and over show.
It's a small venue.
Come see Matt and Manji.
I've never been kicked out of a midget show, so I'm gonna try and check that box Sunday night.
Have you ever kicked a midget out of a midget show?
I know, but if you follow us on social media, I'll definitely put some footage up on Instagram.
It's gonna be amazing.
Let's see, what do we got? Kat Martini will be there this week. Look What You Made Me Do.
Tom Lattimore.
I don't know. XPW TV episode 57 just dropped. We should start watching that.
Danny Moff.
No, we shouldn't.
Yes, we definitely should. Okay.
MAGA Butcher.
The
Jesus Christ.
The graphic for XPW Look What You Made Me Do is the Tarzarian devil, Tarzan Duran, in the woods with a bag over a woman's head, and the woman has no shirt, her tits are out, and he's holding a knife to her neck.
Is this on the website?
This is on their Twitter.
Oh no. Oh no. This is not.
Oh, titties.
There's still seats available at ringside. Big surprise.
Oh yeah, look at the prices, bro. It's fucking ridiculous.
Well, you put a poster with some tits out, then.
Hey, tits always draw a crowd.
Yeah.
Oh man, I wish I had known this. I would have made everybody go to an XPW show.
Yeah, that's not a. You shouldn't do that.
You shouldn't do that. But we're going to Midget Mayhem Wrestling this Sunday night, 7 to 9 p.m.
Let me ask you this: is Jamie Scuggs involved in this trip?
He is very much involved in this trip.
No surprise there, Kev.
It's going to be a great time, just like the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast every Monday night. Be sure to subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts and on our YouTube channel. It's all in our Twitter profile. If you go to our link tree, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, you can subscribe to all those channels. And then anywhere you listen to podcasts, just subscribe to the Shining Wizards. And you get a brand spanking new episode every Monday night / Tuesday morning. And if you're free, it's too hot outside, you don't want to be outside, come join us Monday nights. It's a lot of fun. We have a good time. Special thanks to Kyle from the Apron Bump Podcast for joining us to talk Clash at the Castle. Special thanks to KJG, HK, and Tony for showing up every week and doing a bang-up job. Now, let's pull this train in the station so we can go watch Days of Thunder, which starts at 9:30 on the AMC channel.
Do the Kevins have plugs before we go?
Oh. That's a great question.
No, I am good. I'm Aces. Just social media, all that good stuff. No, you know how to find me.
Yeah, no plugs for me this time through.
Oh, you know what we forgot to talk about?
Wrestling?
Smack Deezy. Now we talk Clash in the Casual. Clash.
This has been a production of the Shining Wizards Network. Your executive producers are Manny Kratzo and Main Event Mike Peterson. Our producers are Kate Hensler, Matt Garifo, Hi Fi, Tom, Ryan Schlong, Brendan Haney, Al Day, Kathy Hummer, William Mercier Jr., Michael Hammond, David Henry Bauer III, and Keith Parker. For everything Shining Wizards, visit shiningwizards.com. And don't forget to listen to all the great shows of the Shining Wizards Network.
Mom, really?